Welcome into the Commanders Report live watch party for their Week 4 matchup here between them and the Atlanta Falcons. We're about to kick things off in Atlanta momentarily here, folks, but thank you guys so much for joining us here. It is a revenge game for both the head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn, the former head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, and quarterback for the Commanders, Marcus Mariota. Jaden Daniels still out with an injury, with that knee injury that he's dealing with. Mariota, a player that was formerly the Falcons starting quarterback, was literally run out of town after he was benched for Desmond Ridder a few seasons back, will be looking to send the Falcons to 1-3 and effectively, or at least it would feel like, the end of their season if they cannot come up with a victory today. The Washington Commanders will be without multiple key starters. They will be without Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Noah Brown, and John Bates for this football game. They'll also be without Percy Butler. Here's the list of inactives for the Washington Commanders in this football game. And then on the other side of the ball for the Atlanta Falcons, A.J. Terrell is the big name in their inactives list for today. Terrell's their number one cornerback, so there should be some opportunities for some younger receivers on this Commanders roster, such as Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, and more, to be able to make an impact, as well as the impact that we're expecting to see from Deebo Samuel. Some other names involved there. Cardale Hodge is a wide receiver that they use from time to time. That will be out for today's game. So today, guys, definitely a big one for the Washington Commanders, trying to improve to 3-1 on the season as they look forward to playing the Los Angeles Chargers next week, which will definitely be a tough game. So if the Commanders can come out and get a very solid victory here in Week 4 and take down the Atlanta Falcons on the road, despite missing multiple key starters, that will definitely set this team up for success. Very excited to see what they're going to be able to do today. Expect a very heavy rushing attack from the Washington Commanders today. As, like I said, they do not have Terry McLaurin, so they're going to be expecting some big contributions from Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, Deebo Samuel, and others in the passing game. And I think what they're going to be asking Marcus Mariota to do is just manage the football game. Hopefully this defense can show up against Michael Penix Jr., who has struggled through the first 3 weeks of the NFL season. Right now, the Commanders will be kicking off to start this football game. We turn our attention to Atlanta, and we are off in Week 4 here on the Commanders Report. It is fielded in the end zone and knee down, and it will be a touchback, which will bring Michael Penix Jr. and the Falcons offense to the 35-yard line. Welcome into the Commanders Report watch party here, folks. I'm your host, Jack Sperry. Make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon if you haven't already, and click that subscribe button. Every 50 subscribers that we get on today's show, we are giving away a free raffle entry. We're going to be giving away a Commanders t-shirt at the end of today's stream. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button. We're only 4 subscribers away from giving away our first free raffle entry, and every 100 likes we get on today's show will also give away a free raffle entry. We're about 70 away there. So from the 35, Michael Penix Jr. from the pistol will take the snap, hands it off to Bijan Robinson. He's going to make a man miss, and he's going to fight forward for about 6 yards. Whew. Welcome into the show here, folks. Just getting started in Atlanta. It's been an absolute whirlwind today. And now, Atlanta, 3-receiver set, 2nd down and 5. From their own 40, Penix in the pistol again. Will take the snap. He'll go quick screen. It's dropped. And it will be 3rd down and 5 coming up. Type those 3s for the first time in this ballgame, folks. Type those 3s. That was Felipe Franks, the tight end, on the drop. Oh, never mind. That was number 34, Ray McLeod, not the tight end, Felipe Franks. 3rd down and 5. Type those 3s if you want to get off the field. Let's go, Commanders. Let's go. Shotgun for Penix. He's got a bunch out to his left, single receiver out to the right. Now he sends a man in motion to create a 2-by-2 formation. Penix looking. He's going to throw intermediate. Crosser, it's caught. That is Kyle Pitts on the corner route as they're going to get into Commanders territory. 1st down, Falcons. Big pickup for Michael Penix Jr. in the Falcons passing attack. Looked like 2 Commanders defenders took the flat trying to prevent the first down completion. Instead, they give up the intermediate chunk to the Falcons. Commanders just gave up 26 on that one, putting the Falcons at the Commanders' 34-yard line. Once again in pistol is Penix. Gets the snap off, hands it off to Bijan, and he will get a short gain of around 2 or 3 on the first down carry. By the way, Ponzi, I think we're going to do kind of similar setup here. Do the raffle at the end of the show. No post game. We'll do post game out of live. All right, 2nd down and 8. Yeah. Great. Pistol formation here for Penix. Condensed formation for Atlanta. He's going to hand it off to Bijan. Missed tackle. I mean, his cutting ability is insane, folks. He picks up 9 and a first down. Looks like Quan Martin was the one that was juked out of his shoes. And Atlanta's moving the football early in this one. Well, it wasn't Quan Martin. It was somebody else. Got our first Super Chat of the day. We'll get to that in our first commercial break. Go over our Super Chat menu during the first commercial break as well. It's going to be pistol formation, handoff, Bijan again trying to find some room. He does, and he's going to pick up a good 9 yards down going on right now, and then use code NFL Daily for an additional $35 off. Pistol formation here. Penix will hand it off to Robinson. Ball's out! Ball's out! Penix, oh, man, Penix grabs it. It's Falcons football. Man. I don't know who forced this. That looks like Daron Payne forcing a fumble on Bijan Robinson. And Penix, unfortunately, was able to pick it back up. And now it'll be 3rd down and 7. Great time to get a stop here. Great time to get a stop here. 3rd down and 7. Shotgun Penix with 2 high safeties for the Commanders. Von Miller in the game now. Takes the snap. Penix looking. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's running out. He throws, and it should be intercepted. Is it picked? No, they didn't catch it. Tough catch. That was Samerstill and Lattimore in the area, but it'll be 4th down and 7. The Falcons' first drive of the game will stall out. Just a bad throw by Penix. Severely underthrown. He had Bijan Robinson open. If he throws that on a line, that might be a touchdown for Atlanta. But not a good start for Michael Penix Jr. 4th down and 7. This will be Parker Romo, the kicker. Last week was 0 for 2 on his field goals. Was 5 for 5 the week before. Romo, it's up, and it's right down the middle. It is good. We will start this game with a Falcons field goal. And they're going to go to a commercial break here, guys. So now is a great time to talk about our presenting sponsor here on today's Commanders Report Watch Party, which is Omaha Steaks. From handcrafted steaks to delicious fall favorites, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. Enjoy USDA-certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, cozy and convenient comfort meals, plus tailgating favorites like chicken wings, smash burgers, and big deli-style franks. And now, during their Red Hot Sale event, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code NFL Daily at checkout. And guys, this is a fantastic deal. And just to kind of show you how much money you can save with Omaha Steaks today with this really exclusive deal, you guys can choose from a variety of assortments here from Omaha Steaks. For example, this is the classic favorites assortment. It's usually over $265. Now you can get it for $130 when you because of the Red Hot Sale that they have going on right now. And then you guys can get this deal for under $100. This is 22 items of premium quality meat for under $100 when you use code NFL Daily at checkout. So get fired up for fall grilling with Omaha Steaks today. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Red Hot Sale event. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code NFL Daily at checkout. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $35 off with promo code NFL Daily at checkout. See site for details. A big thank you to Omaha Steaks for sponsoring today's edition of the Commanders Report. So our donation menu today, guys, if you send in super chats and donations, we can get you guys some items here. $5, you enter the T-shirt raffle. $10, we give you guys 3 raffle tickets. $20, 10 tickets, plus we sing a Cry Eagles Cry song. Every $50, we've got pickle juice shots. We got the pickle juice right here. And then if we can get to $500 total donated on today's show, we will give away a Commanders jersey to somebody in the chat on next week's watch party when this team takes on the Los Angeles Chargers. To give you guys a good look at the raffle item that we're going to be giving away, we got this Washington Commanders t-shirt that we're going to be giving away at the end of today's show. Make sure you get your $5 super chats in. Really do appreciate all of your guys' support. Really like the design here with the triangle, with the helmet on there. I think it looks pretty darn good. Kind of a retro look as well. So if you guys want a Washington Commanders t-shirt, you guys can get that going by sending in your $5 super chat. Speaking of $5 super chats, we'll get my friend up here in just a second once we have our software catch up to us here. But we are back in Atlanta, and the kick is away. It's going to be fielded at the 3-yard line by Luke McCaffrey. He's going to take it to the 30 and then some, take it to around the 32-yard line, which is where Marcus Mariota, in his second straight revenge game, will take the field. He used to take this field as the starting quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. And you better believe the Boo Birds are out for Mariota right now. Come on, Marcus. Show him, baby. Show him, mate. LNK, Link with a $5. You are in on the raffle today. Link, if no one else super chats, you win the t-shirt. So don't make it so easy on Link here, folks. Under center, Mariota. Looks like Chris Rodriguez Jr. is the back. They have 13 personnel out on the field, which means 3 tight ends. They're going to give it to Debo on the jet sweep, and he's going to lose 3 to 4 yards. Well, there we go. We're going to be giving away a free raffle entry at the next commercial break. Thanks for getting us to 46,300 subscribers. That is a live sub counter, by the way. So if you click that subscribe button, you'll see that number dance. 2nd down and 14. They go empty with Mariota. Takes the snap, looking for the quick throw. It's not there. And he's going to be brought down to the ground, and he's going to be sacked. 3rd down and very long. Atlanta's pass rush gets home. That looks like number 96 for the Falcons, Zach Harrison. So now 3rd down and 16. Can Mariota dig him out of this without Terry McLaurin on the field? Mariota is an empty. He makes a switch at the line of scrimmage. He brings McCaffrey in for a stack. He's got time in the pocket, steps up. He's going to throw down the field and way off target to Luke McCaffrey. Incomplete. Yeah, that did not come off the hand too well there from Mariota. And the Falcons fans cheer in delight. So 3 and out for the Commanders offense as they will give it right back to Atlanta. And Tressway boots this away. It's going to be fielded and fair caught at the 27-yard line, which is where Michael Penix and the Falcons will take over. Hey, a $20 super chat from Eli Hokies fan says, can the Commanders do well at Atlanta like against the Raiders? We'll see, man. It wasn't a great start. This Falcons offense is going to play very aggressively because, plain simply, the Commanders don't have anybody that can really threaten them and really be a true threat to them down the field. Jalen Lane hasn't shown enough to this point in the season. Luke McCaffrey hasn't shown enough to this point in the season. Debo is good for what his role is, but he's not much of a separator. And then Zach Ertz, of course, is not a separator either. So it's honestly, man, it might be a little tough. If Luke McCaffrey and Jalen Lane can't step up in this ballgame, it might be tough for the Commanders to get the Falcons out of these really aggressive defensive looks. But it just wasn't a good first drive there, man. Negative play after negative play. No successful plays on that drive. Certainly got to be better. It's tough when you don't have your star quarterback and your number one receiver or your number 3 receiver or your blocking tight end, but you got to make it work, man. So, Eli, appreciate you, my man, for the 20. That gives him 10 raffle tickets and a cry, Eagles cry on the road to a defeat. Cry, Eagles cry, give up a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch those Eagles cry. Cry, Eagles cry, on the road to a defeat. EAGLES losers! Shout out to Eli Hokies fan for the first $20 super chat of the day. And we got another one from Eli Hokies fan here. We'll put you up on screen momentarily, Eli. Well, definitely not the best start to the game here for the Washington Commanders.
No, not at all.
By the way, shout out producer Ponzi who's here. Ponzi, how we doing today?
We're doing good. Ready to watch some Commanders football, hopefully. No Sean Taylor jersey today. I forgot it.
F Ponzi
in the chat.
And he's wearing a Dallas shirt.
Oh my goodness, I just realized that.
He's wearing Dallas Mavericks colors over here. Boo!
Boo Ponzi! Boo Ponzi!
Eli says, let's hope that Scary Terry and JD5 get healed for the Chargers. Can Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt gain more yards today? We'll see. I don't think he's been out there once today. First down and 10 here for Atlanta, starting at their own 27-yard line. Going to be a toss play to Bijan. He's got a blocker in front of him in space. He'll pick up at least 9 yards. I think they'll say he's short of the sticks, though. Be 9-yard gain, first down. So now pistol formation. They give it to Bijan again. Missed tackle, and he's going to pick up first down yardage, about a gain of 3. Looked like there was an opportunity to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, but a missed tackle from Washington. Be first down Atlanta. Now they go shotgun, first down and 10. Penix takes the snap. He's looking. He'll throw right on the out. It's a quick out route to Drake London. He'll pick up about 9 yards. Just chunk after chunk after chunk for Atlanta to start this game, Ponzi. Shout out to all 420-plus people watching live around the world. Our first 100 likes will give away a free raffle entry. We already got our first 50 subscribers, so we still have to give away a free raffle entry next commercial break. Got pistol formation here, single eye safety for the Commanders who are playing press. Takes the snap, handoff Bijan. He's going to shake off a tackler, and he picks up 4. Man, he is tough to bring down. Definitely the focus for the Commanders on defense this week is number 7, Bijan. He's got some of the most electric stuff in terms of running the football in the entire National Football League. And if anyone's going to wreck this game for Atlanta, it would be him. Pistol formation here for Penix. On first down and 10, another first down for Atlanta. Takes the snap, play action. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to throw down the field, and it's caught. And that is a nice throw and catch on the drift concept. Intermediate route by Drake London. A nice catch from London. It'll be another Falcons first down. Commanders defense can't stop anything to start this game. Looked like it was man coverage between him and Mike Samerstill. Decent coverage from Samerstill, but he just got out-physicaled there, man. Samerstill's a tiny, tiny corner. And going up against Drake London, that's not exactly the most fortuitous matchup right there for the Commanders. Pistol formation, 3 receiver set for Atlanta. They'll send a man in motion. McLeod, hand it off to Tyler Algier, who will pick up around 3 or 4. Now inside the Commanders' 30-yard line. If you could stop them to another field goal here, Ponzi, you're only down by 1 score. Obviously, maybe not the start you want defensively, not being able to stop them that much, but keep them out of the end zone here. You don't want to go down 2 scores on the road in the first quarter. Second down and 7, shotgun Penix. The single high safety for Washington. They'll hand it off to Algier, who will break a tackle, and he will pick up 6. Seems like that first initial guy to get to the running back is not bringing down the ball carrier enough for the Commanders. And it's not just one specific guy, it's just everybody. And usually this is, the defensive front has been the strength of this team so far this year. And right as I say that, 3rd down and 1, they get an impact play, and they get a stuff. It'll be 4th down and 1 coming up. Let's see if the Falcons try to keep this drive alive. My guess is they'll keep the offense out on the field. And they're going to try to go up 2 scores. Field goal, and just making them up by 6 is not going to be good enough for them. So here we go. Need another impact play. Let's get them off the field. Let's get them off the field. Let's go. Under center for Penix. Send a man in motion. Handoff, Algier, and he just barely got it. First down, Falcons. Move the pile forward, and the Falcons will keep that drive alive. Not quite in the Omaha Steaks red zone yet, but they are knocking on the door. Come on, defense. Can't give up too many points in this ballgame. First down and 10 now. From shotgun, Penix will send a man in motion. 3 receiver set. They're going to send Mooney on an orbit motion, fake it to him. Now they're going to bring it across to Ray McLeod. It goes nowhere. Maybe a loss of 10 yards. Nah, that looks like Javonte Jean-Baptiste in the backfield. Jean-Baptiste has been taking over Dietrich Wise's role as the 5 technique in this defense. Wagner doing a good job there as well. Second down and 17 after a 7-yard loss. Commanders in 2 high safeties with off coverage. Penix will take the snap. He's looking, throws, slant. London gets some separation. He's going to pick up about 15 as London takes a lick from Quan Martin. It'll be 3rd down and manageable after a nice chunk. I mean, another chunk play. That was Trey Amos in coverage there. Just got beat by a really good ex-receiver in Drake London. And Quan Martin laying the wood. 3rd down and 3. Let's get him off the field here. Let's go get a sack. Come on. Shotgun Penix. There's a bunch out to the left. Now they're going to send a man in motion. Penix will take the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw to the outside. It is an out route to Bijan Robinson, who picks up the first down, a gain of 6. By the way, they are in the Omaha Steaks red zone. Go to omahasteaks.com right now to get 50% off. via their Red Hot sale, as well as an extra $35 off when you use code NFL Daily. So now the Falcons really pushing, trying to get that 2-possession lead to start this football game. So now we've got pistol, one receiver. Bunch formation condensed out to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Bijan trying to find a lane. He's going to sift his way through and pick up a decent 4-yard gain. Oh, my goodness. Joe Alt carted off the field for the Chargers. Rest of the offensive line is not great. So no Rashawn Slater. Who knows how long they're going to be without Joe Alt. So that certainly affects this Commanders team as they get ready to play that Chargers team next week. Back to the Falcons game, though. At the 5.5-yard line, second down and goal, shotgun. Penix takes the snap. He's going to throw it quickly. Wide open spot route, touchdown, Falcons. And that is about as easy of a 2-possession lead in the first quarter as you're going to get. 2 possessions for the Falcons, 1 for the Commanders, and the Falcons are already up 2 scores. Looked like zone coverage from Washington. They had a spot concept on. Good anticipation from Penix to know that spot was going to be open against the Commanders' zone coverage. Puts it in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The kick is up, and it is good. 10-0 is the score in Atlanta, and the Dan Quinn, Marcus Mariota revenge game not getting off to a great start here. Got to play better, folks. Got to play better. All right, we got to give away a free raffle entry here, so spam those me's in the chat if you want a free raffle entry. We got 600 people in the chat right now. And we are 17 likes away from giving away our first free raffle entry. Can we get to our first 100 likes on today's show?
Falcons are just going to, get a good lead, and then they're going to choke. That's the game plan.
I mean, hey, if you get points here, it's back to 1 possession.
Exactly.
And then you're looking for a stop from your defense, right? So no time to panic just yet, but certainly a good foundation set by the Falcons at home. Commanders don't want to get down too early, too much too early, because, I mean, without Terry McLaurin, a defense that knows that Mariota has to throw the football. I like Mariota as a backup quarterback. I don't know if I like that for this football team. Spam those me's. We got Thomas, we got Fishin, we got Robert, Mr. Poor, Thomas Tabar, got LaRue Havoc, got Joe, Thomas Tabar, Caesar Holmes. Keep going here. We are 3 likes away from giving away another free raffle entry. Can we get there? Can we get 3 more likes? We got 560 people watching live right now. I know not all of you have clicked that thumbs up icon. There we go. We got 1. We got Eugene's music here. Thomas Tabar, Eli Hokies fan. Official music for Eli. Thomas Tabar. There we go. We got to 100. Let's give 1 to Mr. Poor. We love giving to the poor here. And I'm going to give 1 to YCB Bandits.
Okay.
So, obviously not the start that you want, Ponzi. Let them drive down the field on you twice. You're having a tough time stopping the run. And
that fumble would have been huge.
You get bailed out on the occasional bad Michael Penix Jr. throw, but those haven't been too frequent to start. It's just been a pretty soft defense to this point in the game.
Yeah.
All right, we're back in Atlanta. $2 from Zach Spencer says our defense is so disappointing this year. I would say specifically the secondary. I mean, I had high hopes. Quan Martin took a big step forward last year. He's been bad. Marshawn Lattimore, this team has obviously put a lot of resources into him. He's been bad. Mike Samerstill, who had an awesome rookie season on the outside, has not been good to start this season. They need to turn it around and fast. The kick is returned from the 2. Luke McCaffrey, he's going to get to around the 30-yard line again. He's done a pretty decent job as a kick returner in his career. The question is, can he pick up the slack from Terry McLaurin? not being in the lineup. I guess we'll see as the game goes on here. Got over 580 people watching live. Click that subscribe button for extensive Commanders coverage all throughout the season. And now let's see if Mariota and crew can get something going. They had nothing doing in their first drive. They go to 13 personnel here out of pistol. Debo, the lone receiver. It's going to be a handoff. And that looks like Chris Rodriguez Jr. will take it for a gain of around 3. Second down and 7. Now they bring a receiver out. It looks like Tay Martin is out there right now. Got called up from the practice squad yesterday. Pistol formation, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers on second down and 7. Single high safety for Atlanta, expecting run. That's what the Commanders do. They give it to Chris Rodriguez Jr., makes a man miss, and there he goes! There goes Chris to the 40, to the 30, all the way down to the 20, inside the Omaha Steaks red zone. First down, Commanders! And that's the jolt that this team needed right there. That's the jolt that this team needed right there. And great job by Colson Yankoff taking care of Divine Diablo. Commanders safety couldn't, or the Falcons safety made a poor angle, and Chris Rodriguez Jr. was off to the races. And now we have our first commercial break, and we just got to 100 likes. So let's give away another free raffle entry here. While we're at commercial, spam those me's. Spam those me's. We got Landon. We got Mr. Poor. We've got Michael. We got Malcolm. Eugene's Music. Got Sean. Thomas Tabar. Landon. Michael. Joe. Cassie. My lovely fiance's here. Everyone say hi to Cassie. We got Andy K. Cooney. Jasmine Gray is here. Let's go. Great job for Chris Rodriguez Jr., 49 yards on that last run. And, you know, the thing, Ponzi, that I like about this Commanders offense is I like the committee that they have at running back right now. Last week it was Jeremy McNichols who had the big run for the touchdown last week. This week, Chris Rodriguez Jr. starts off with a big run. We know Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is capable of those types of runs as well. I like the rotation that they have going on right now with the Commanders' backfield. And frankly, their offensive line has looked a lot better over the last, certainly over the last week. Hopefully they can continue that here this week. That last run, the latest example of that. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to give this free raffle entry to Eon. Eon, you're in. And we are halfway to giving away another free raffle entry when it comes to subs. Every 50 subscribers we add on today's show, we are giving away a free raffle entry. Oh, Ponzi's mom's in the chat. All right.
Shout out, Mom. I love you.
Go Commanders.
Go Commanders.
Go Commanders.
Rocking her Commanders t-shirt for her birthday.
Nice.
I got her a custom one.
When was her birthday? Is it today?
It's coming up 2 days.
Well, happy birthday, Mama Ponzi. All right. Got over 660 people watching live here. Start of the second quarter. Commanders down 10-0. Not the start that this team was hoping for, but they are within the Omaha Steaks red zone now at the 19-yard line. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of the Red Hot sale, which is 50% off site-wide, and get an extra $35 off when you use code NFL Daily. A run up the middle on first down gets about 2. Just really well-blocked concept there by the Commanders, and then once Jesse Bates, the safety, misses his tackle attempt, it's off to the races for Chris Rodriguez Jr. So really good stuff there from the Commanders. And they're going to need more of that kind of stuff if they want to stay in this ball game, Ponzi, because without Terry, I think the run game is going to have to take precedent here. Now at the 17.5-yard line, Mariota from shotgun will take the snap. He's going to look short. It is caught by Zach Ertz, who will be 1 yard short of the sticks. Ertz lost the football as well, but it goes out of bounds. 3rd down and short coming up. Way to set up 3rd and manageable there. And that's what I'm hoping for right there, Ponzi. You know, you get these little short passes. You know, stay on schedule. Try to be methodical. Third down and 1. I'm guessing the Commanders will take the points here. Mariota will hand it off. Rodriguez not going to get there. 4th down coming up. And I think Quinn might be taking the points here. Mariota staying out on the field right now. I think the Commanders might actually be going for it. We know Dan Quinn is really, really aggressive, but if you don't get this, you're giving the Falcons the ball with a chance to go up 3 scores if they can get a touchdown. It's a big play in the game here. But I think down 10-0, the Commanders want more. And this is a long 1 yard. This is pretty much 4th down and 2 here. You're trusting your backup quarterback without your number 1 receiver to go and get this for you. I would take the points here, Ponzi. Mariota takes the snap, throws outside. It is caught by Deebo Samuel. Nice catch from Deebo. Tight window from Mariota. Well, Ponzi's right. All right, I was wrong. Ponzi was right. Nice job by Deebo. Oh, did he get 2 feet in, though? Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, he did. He did. For those of you wondering, we're giving away a Commanders t-shirt at the end of today's show. $5 in Super Chats to get in. $10 gets you 3 tickets. $20 gets you 10. And we sing a Cry Eagles Cry song. Now they go Wildcat here. Takes the snap, Rodriguez. Oh, no, that's Jerry McNichols, and he'll pick up 1, maybe 2 yards on the 1st down carry from Wildcat. Second down and goal. Cliff Kingsbury trying to engineer a touchdown here without Terry McLaurin or Jaden Daniels or John Bates or Noah Brown. They've got a bunch out to the right. Mariota. His running back in motion, takes the snap. Mariota looking, pressure getting to him. Now he throws in the end zone. Touchdown! Commanders, it's Luke McCaffrey. Elmac getting in. Nice job by Mariota going through his progressions. And the Commanders get on the board in a big bounce-back drive for the Burgundy and Gold. Yes! Let's go.
Hey, at the beginning of the preseason, we listed him as a potential cut candidate. Now it's 2 touchdowns in the last 2 games.
It's a good job by Luke McCaffrey, man.
Good job by Mariota stepping into that.
Yeah, really good job by Mariota going through his progressions, finding him. And now let's see if Matt Gay can make an extra point. It is up, and it is good. 10-7 in Atlanta. Let's go over our raffle information here, Ponzi.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like some people are interested in it. We are giving away a Commanders t-shirt. We'll be putting that up on screen here momentarily. This is what it looks like. You got the triangle design there, kind of like the, 80s, 90s design? Kind of. Yeah, kind of 80s with the Washington Commanders on there. And if you guys want a chance to win this t-shirt, all it takes is a $5 donation to get in on the action here. $5 to get into the raffle, $10, 3 raffle tickets, $20. You get 10 tickets, plus we sing a Cry Eagles Cry song. Every $50 we're drinking pickle juice. Right now we're at $37 total, so we are a $20 donation away from our first pickle juice shot. And if we can get to $500 total on today's stream, we'll do a jersey raffle next week when we play the Chargers. All right, so we got almost 750 people watching live. We've got 159 likes, so we are about 40 likes away from giving away another free raffle entry.
That's a response you want to see after, the 10-0 lead.
Yeah, 100%. Good job from Mariota. Good job from Cliff, and good job from the blocking scheme up front, being able to make the proper blocks to get guys open, all that different stuff. Got a $10 super chat here from my friend Eli Hokies fan, who is our MVP, to start today's game off.
Trying to get it up for you, Eli.
And Eli, once we have that ready, we'll put that up on screen. We also got a $20 super chat that we'll get to here momentarily as well. So we got a Cry Eagles Cry song here soon.
Yep.
We are now 30 likes away from giving away a free raffle entry, just so you guys know. It's free to click that subscribe button and that thumbs up icon. So if you want to help out the channel today, feel free to like and subscribe. Eli says last time Luke McCaffrey got a touchdown at the end of the fourth quarter versus the Raiders. Yep, he got a touchdown in kind of garbage time last week, and this was his first. Last week was his first real touchdown, but this one is the most that's not in garbage time, in like actual football time here. So congratulations to Luke. Good job getting open from him. Way to bring it in. Really good job by Mariota to go through his progressions, find the guy in the back of the end zone. And just good stuff overall from the Commanders offense. And then Robert, the Redskins fan, with a $20 super chat. We will do the song next commercial break, Robert. We are back in Atlanta, where the Commanders are getting ready to kick things back off to the Falcons, and it is off. A little bit of a knuckleball kick here. It's caught at like the 10-yard line. Not a great kick from Washington, and now a big return. Gets past the 40, close to the 45-yard line, but a flag on the play.
So hang on.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's an injury to the Falcons player here, and it looks pretty serious. He was stumbling. Oh my goodness, what is this? He gets immediate attention. Oh my goodness. This does not look good. Falcons players immediately going down to a knee. This looks really ugly, folks. Multiple trainers are with the player. I think it's probably going to be shoulder. All right, now. So there was an illegal formation penalty on the Falcons, so the ball's going to be placed at, I think, the 40. Oh, no, it means re-kick. So they got a re-kick after that penalty. So hopefully that young man is okay. By the way, we got time for pickle juice shots here, folks. Time to open this. All right. Cheers to you guys. Thank you for $50. Every 50 that we make on today's show, I'm taking shots. Oh, God, it's so bad. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by today. We got 780 people watching live. We're currently at commercial break for an injury timeout. Does not look good for the Falcons player on the field right now. We're 8 likes away from giving away a free raffle entry, just so you guys know. Giving away a Commanders t-shirt at the end of this game. So if you want to help contribute to the channel, every single dollar goes back to us here at the Commander Support. You guys can do so. We just got to hope that he's okay. I didn't see who got hurt. It might have been Ray McLeod. Was it 34? Sean says pickle juice moonshine is scary good. It is scary bad, Sean. Huh. Double OD Buck 00 says, I'm new to the chat. Pickle juice shot is fantastic. Appreciate you. We we like to say we're a little creative here on the Commanders Report. Right now we are at $69 in revenue, so we're still about $31 away from another pickle juice shot. So if you want to see me do another pickle juice shot, combined for $31 more here. By the way, sorry, we did owe a Cry Eagles Cry song. We're going to do it next commercial break because we're back at Atlanta. He did get up. So thank God that young man got up. It did not look good. But it's a re-kick, so it's going to be kicked to the 5. One-man miss. Ray McLeod now is going to take it to the 38, so another good return. This has been a consistent thing for the Commanders. We saw it in the preseason, Ponzi, but this kickoff return unit has not been good. And now the Falcons will take over in pretty decent field position, up 3, trying to go up 2 scores again. So now you got pistol formation. Going to send Drake London in motion. It's going to be play action here. Stepping up. Penix, nothing there. He's going to be brought to the ground. He throws it, and it's picked up by the Commanders. They're playing this live as if it's a fumble, and Samerstill takes it down to around the 12-yard line. I think he threw this. But on the field, it's a fumble picked up by the Commanders and taken to the 12. Oh, how did he get rid of that? Was the knee down? Yeah, I think the knee is down here. It's going to be a sack for Frankie Louva. It should be. That looks like that's a hip drop tackle if I've ever seen one from Frankie. And also face mask. Neither gets called. Well, it's going to be, you can't reverse, you can't put a penalty on via review. So it's just going to end up being a sack for the Commanders, and they catch a break here.
As the youngsters say, we take those.
We will take those. Got lucky that time, folks. So now pistol formation for Penix. 3 receiver set. They send Mooney in motion to form a stack. And now Penix has plenty of time in the pocket. He's going to launch down the field. He's got Drake London. It's caught. Flag on the play, though. Gets all the way down to the 25-yard line. I think this is going to be on Marshawn Lattimore, who got cooked. Tell me if you've heard that one before. Yep, holding on the defense. It's declined, and it ends up being a long, deep shot. And it's a double move from Drake London and Marshawn Lattimore. I mean, what are we doing here, man? I mean, Drake London's not even fast. How are you getting burned on that? Benjamin St. Lattimore, says Wally Goozer. That's pretty good there, Wally Goozer. So now just outside the Omaha Steaks red zone at the 26, pistol formation. They hand it off to Bijan Robinson, who will fall forward for maybe a yard or 2. It'll be second down. By the way, we just passed 200 likes, so next commercial break, we got a Cry Eagles Cry song and a raffle entry. We're 4 more subscribers away from giving away another raffle entry as well. So now from pistol at the 24-yard line, Penix takes the snap. He will throw quickly, and it's knocked down by Frankie Louva, but a flag. I think it's going to be false start on Atlanta. It is. I'm telling you, man, Stephon Gilmore is still out there as a free agent. I would think about cutting Lattimore. He stinks. Oh my gosh. Sexy Dexy Lawrence almost scored a touchdown. And then, of course, the Giants couldn't get in for the touchdown. 2nd down and 13, shotgun Penix. It's the second time they've been behind the sticks here this drive. Let's hope the Commanders can get them off the field this time. It's going to be taking the snap. Commanders send blitz. Penix throws, wide open, caught. Beautiful play by Penix, finding Darnell Mooney for a gain of 15 and a Falcons first down. They are now in the Omaha Steaks red zone. You can go to the Omaha Steaks website at omahasteaks.com for their red hot sale, 50% off their entire menu. Plus, you guys can get an additional $35 off when you use code NFL Daily. It's one word, NFL Daily, by the way. Now, at the Commanders 14, pistol formation for Penix. Defense needs to figure something out here, man. I don't know how much the Commanders offense can keep up. It's going to be a handoff to Bijan. He's trying to find a lane. He's going to break a tackle. Terrible run defense. Touchdown, Atlanta. I mean, the run defense for Washington has been one of the biggest consistent strengths of this team this season. Today, it is non-existent. And Bijan Robinson sifts his way through the Commanders' defense. It's a missed tackle by, looks like, Jeremy Reeves. That's a bit. He tried forcing a fumble instead of just tackling him. Kick is up, and it is good. 17-7 Atlanta, back down by 2 scores. Now we need Mariota and the Commanders' offense to answer again. Speaking of answering the call, go ahead and go to Omaha Steaks right now, man. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code NFL Daily. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. Premium quality meat at really great prices, especially now during their red hot sale. From handcrafted steaks to delicious fall favorites, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. Enjoy USDA-certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, cozy and convenient comfort meals, plus tailgating favorites like chicken wings, smash burgers, and big deli-style franks. And now during their red hot sale event, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an additional $35 off with promo code NFL Daily at checkout. Now, what I recommend to you guys when you go to omahasteaks.com is you get one of their assortments, is what they call them. All right, so for example, their classic favorites assortments. You get 22 premium quality cuts of meat. It's usually set at $266 with their red hot sale price. It's $130. And then if you use our code NFL Daily, one word NFL Daily, then you get that additional $35 off, and you can get this fantastic assortment of high-quality meat for less than $100 when it was originally more than $260. So get fired up for fall grilling with Omaha Steaks today. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Red Hot Sale event. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code NFL Daily. One word, all caps, NFL Daily at checkout. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $35 off with promo code NFL Daily at checkout. See site for details. A big thank you to Omaha Steaks for sponsoring today's edition of the Commanders Report. Patrick Oster coming in with a 2. Eli Hokies fan coming in with a 5. Says Lattimore really needed to step up. He played good versus Raiders, but I don't think about this game. Yeah, I mean, it's just he's been bad for a large majority of the season to this point. He played a lot better last week versus the Raiders, but looks like he's back to his old self, getting burned by a slow wide receiver. Like Drake London's thing coming out of the draft was that he was slow. And he's getting burned on a double move, and he still committed a penalty, and he still got burned while committing that penalty. What a joke. $5 from Zach Spencer says, do you think Lattimore should change his number to a number in the 40s because he is trash? Well, maybe he should just not have a number. How about that? How about we cut him, not pay him? I mean, you can save a lot of money against the cap if you cut him right now. And then sign Stephon Gilmore. He's been in this defense before with the Cowboys back in 2023. He was still really good in it. So here we go. Kick is away. We're back in Atlanta. Down in Atlanta. It is caught at the 1. Good kick by the Falcons, but really good return by Luke McCaffrey, and there he goes to the 50, all the way down to the 42-yard line. L Mac, L Mac, L Mac, L Mac. Let's go, Luke. Yeah, man, he hasn't been returning kicks. It's been like Debo. But Luke McCaffrey, that was like the best thing he did in his rookie season. He's been back doing that here. He's been awesome. Kick it to the other guy. You don't want him. Oh, no, now another penalty for Atlanta. Hopefully he's okay. Man, have a day, Luke McCaffrey.
I mean, that's 2 good returns.
That's 3 good returns.
3 good returns,
and then a touchdown catch.
That's a great day so far for him. See if he can expand on that. They're really asking him to step up.
Yeah, now hopefully he can maybe beat some man coverage here, because I think the Falcons are going to play a lot of man until the Commanders tell them to stop, and they force them to stop with their play.
That does remind me, Sperry, we do have a Cry Eagles Cry.
That's right. Cry, Eagles, cry on the road to a defeat. Cry, Eagles, cry, give up a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch those Eagles cry. Cry, Eagles, cry on the road to a defeat. EAGLES, losers! Let's go!
Maybe Luke can play DB too.
Yeah, maybe.
I could not cover and tackle better. No, Sean. I could not cover and tackle better. I am notoriously on the O-line and D-line for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Joe reminding us that we said that Luke should have got cut.
Yeah, man. We put him on a surprise. We put him on a surprise cut candidate. So I never said cut him. I said he may get cut if he doesn't step up. There's a difference there. I did have Luke on my official roster projection. You can go check that on the channel. It's on the channel right now, all right? I never said cut him.
Just said surprise.
We just had him on our surprise cut candidates list. But hey, man, he's been playing well here to start this game. Hopefully he continues this.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hopefully Mariota and the Commanders are going to have good field position here. Got to take advantage here. Got to at least cut this down to 1 position. At least get a field goal here.
I mean, yeah. Just got to get something going.
So here we go. Shotgun for Mariota. He's going to take the snap. Play action. He's going to throw it. It is caught. And that looks like Jalen Lane for a 7-yard gain. There we go, Jalen. Get going, kid. Get going, kid. So Luke McCaffrey and Bijan Robinson were working out with Christian McCaffrey this offseason. Man, Luke looks so small next to those 2 guys. He looks scrawny as fuck next to those guys. Under center here for Mariota. He'll send Lane in motion. He'll hand it off. He'll toss it to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He's going to pick up first down yardage, and it looks like it's going to be offsides on the Falcons. And it's going to be a first down regardless. I mean, his jump cut, man, is electric. Get going, Bill. And dealing with a little bit of a knee issue, but he is good to go for this game. I think either way, whether he was 100% healthy or whatever, this team was going to do a committee approach. Looks like Bill's off the field right now. Looks like both Jeremy McNichols and Chris Rodriguez Jr. are out there. Nothing there for Mariota initially, and now he's going to throw it away, and they're going to get him for intentional grounding. What are we doing, Mariota? Just absolute straight panic play from Mariota there. Throw it at the feet of the receiver that's kind of over there instead of throwing it away and like very clearly from the pocket getting rid of it. Cliff Kingsbury tried to dial up a screen to it look like Jeremy McNichols. It wasn't there, so Mariota kind of panicked and threw it away. And let's see if they actually call it. Legal man downfield. Penalties declined, but now they're going to call the intentional grounding. So they were just straight up. I mean, it looked like he was going to have him open, but, you know, Mariota held it for so long, it was going to be a penalty regardless with the illegal man downfield. You have to get rid of the football, man. Got to get rid of the football in those types of screen situations. By the way, we just passed 350 subscribers here, so we're going to be giving away a free raffle entry next commercial break. We also passed 200 likes, so we're going to give away 2 free raffle entries next commercial break as well. Shotgun Mariota, play action. He's got a good pocket. Now the pocket's running out. He makes a man miss, rolling out to the right, throws on the run. It is caught and fumbled by Deebo Samuel, who picks it back up, thankfully, but it's only a gain of around 3. It'll be 3rd down and very long. I think the Commanders have to play for the field goal here, Ponzi. D. Alford was the one that knocked the ball out of Samuel's hands, but he recovers his own fumble. Be 3rd down and 17 from the Atlanta 36-yard line. They go empty with Mariota. He takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to dump it off short to Deebo. He's going to try and outrun some players. He cannot. He gets to the 25, setting up a nice field goal attempt for Matt Gay. Now Deebo Samuel will limp off the field here. Looks like he's okay, but he's limping. %50 field goal percentage, dead last in the National Football League. This is a 43-yard attempt. It is up, and it's right down the uprights. Great job by Matt Gay. And that will cut the lead down to 1 score, 17-10. Commanders sticking around here in the first half. But a big defensive drive coming up here because the Falcons are going to get the football to start the second half. And if they do. So if they even get a field goal on this drive, they're up 2 scores with a chance to go up 3 scores at the start of the second half. Oh, wait. Am I tripping here? Oh, yeah. Am I tripping? Yeah, I think I'm tripping here. I think I'm tripping. I think the Commanders get the ball at half. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, that's right. I'm an idiot. What? I'm an idiot, folks. I'm sorry. Commanders will be getting the ball to start the second half. All right? That's my fault. Guys. $2 from Light says passing defense is terrible and should blitz more. Yeah, I mean, they blitz quite a bit already. It's just the coverage on the back end is so bad. And, like, what's so disheartening about that is, you know, you thought you fixed that issue. You know, you thought Marshawn Lattimore coming back healthy was going to be a good player for you. You thought Trey Amos would be an immediate upgrade at corner, and he is. Trey Amos has been the bright spot in this unit. You thought Mike Samershill was going to take that next step forward as a star nickel defender and be the game changer for this defense. He's been the complete opposite. He's regressed since moving back in there.
I mean, your best corner has been Trey Amos.
Yes, he has.
It's not even been close.
And then you have Quan Martin, and then you lose Will Harris for a long time with a fractured fibula. You got Jeremy Reeves out there, and I like Jeremy. I think he's a good hard hitter, but like I think his lapses in coverage are starting to show a little bit.
Yeah.
If I'm the Commanders, if I lose this game because my defense can't stop anybody, I'm giving a call to Stephon Gilmore, and I'm giving a call to C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and I'm trying to bring him in.
Yep. You got to get some more thump in this defensive lineup, for sure.
And, the run defense has not been good to start this game. It's been good through the first 3 weeks. Generally speaking, they held Ashton Genty pretty darn well.
I think that's maybe more of a testament to the Raiders' O-line, though.
The one thing they did do well defensively, or somewhat well, versus the Packers was stop the run. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage week 1 as well versus the Giants. The defensive trench has probably been the biggest strength of the Commanders to this point in the season. And today, Bijan Robinson is getting whatever the hell he wants. So now, Commanders getting ready to kick this thing back off to Atlanta. And it is caught at the 2 and returned. Let's see where Ray McLeod can take this. He's going to get past the 30 again, and he gets hit hard by Mike Samerstroh. But he will get to the 32-yard line, which is where Michael Penix and the Falcons will take over. I think every single one of their kickoff returns today, Ponzi, has been past the 30. It's like the Commanders might have the worst kick defense in the league. And now up 7, trying to go up multiple scores. They'll start their drive at the 32. Penix from shotgun. 3 receiver set. We'll hand it off to Tyler Algier, and that's going nowhere, baby. Looks like Javon Kinlaw back there getting the TFL. Good play by Javon. It'll be second down and long coming up. You know what's crazy? There are 3 teams in the NFL that still don't have a takeaway this year. Commanders are one of them. No takeaways this year. We're due, baby. We're due. Second down and 12. Pistol formation here. 3 receiver set for Atlanta. Going to take the snap. He's looking. He's got a pocket. He's going to throw it. It is caught. It is Kyle Pitts, who is outrunning Bobby Wagner, and he steps out of bounds. Pretty decent gain there for Atlanta. First down, Kyle Pitts. I mean, Bobby Wagner's lack of speed was on full display there. Oh, are they going to mark this short? So I think they're going to mark it. No, they're going to say first down, move the change, but they're at the 42-yard line. Offset pistol formation here with a sniffer out to Penix's right. He takes the snap, toss play to Algier. He's going to be blown up in the backfield again. He breaks 2 tackles, but he still can't get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Good play from Frankie Louvu to disrupt that play.
Every Tyler Algier carry is a gift to this defense.
You said it, pal.
I saw somewhere it's Bijan's averaging 5 per carry.
Second down and 12. Shotgun Penix. He's got 3 receivers in the trips formation out to the left. Single receiver out to the right. Takes the snap. Penix looking. Shifting in the pocket to the left. He's rolling. He's going to throw on the run. Absolute dot to Darnell Mooney, but he bobbled it. Good coverage by Quan Martin. It's incomplete. What a throw from Penix. On the run. To put it on the money like that, that's just really good coverage by Quan Martin, forcing that thing to bobble. And then Mooney eventually comes down with it, but can't get his 2 feet in. Oh, no. They're saying holding on the Commanders, first down Atlanta. Jesus. God, man, this defensive secondary is just killing us right now. So it's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Falcons. And penalties have just been a general issue of the Commanders this year, period. Trey Amos was called on that one. Shotgun for Penix. Again, a 3-receiver set. He's got 2 receivers out to the left. Play action. He's looking. He's going to bomb it down the field again, down the sideline, and it's inaccurate, incomplete. He tried to go to his receiver, number 82. That is Casey Washington. He was one-on-one on the outside with Lattimore. Lattimore was able to stick with him. Be second down and 10. By the way, we just passed $100 in Super Chats, I just realized, so I'll have to take a pickle shot here in next commercial break. Shotgun for Penix. They spread things out. Takes the snap here on 2nd and 10. We'll throw quickly. Little hitch route for Drake London, and he will pick up a first down. Just soft-ass defense, man. Holy cow. They're going to mark him a yard short. It'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up, but man, just no one rallying to the football. Just playing soft zone. So here we go. 3rd down and 1. Needed impact play to get the Falcons off the field here. They go pistol with 2 receivers out to the right. Takes the snap. He will hand it off. He's not going to get there. There's the impact play. That's Eddie Goldman, number 97. The run stuffer gets into the backfield. It'll be 3rd down and around 4, I would say. They're going to punt. Good work. Good work, defense. By the way, it wasn't Algier. It was Bijan that they brought down. Great job by the Steelers, or by the Commanders, defensive front. Sorry, guys. I had a different game this morning. Got a different thing on my mind there. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button. We are 30 subscribers away. We got over 1,000 people in this chat right now. We are 30 likes away from giving away a free raffle entry. Oh, no.
What happened?
Malik Neighbors is down and is holding his right knee.
Oh, my goodness. Prayers up to Malik.
Prayers up to Malik. He's an awesome football player, man. Great job, finally, by the Commanders' run defense. Oh, that's right. I have a pickle shot here.
Gotta get that. Cart is coming out for our neighbors.
On the field?
Yep.
Oh, no. And he's somebody that really relies on his explosiveness, too. If that's an ACL, that's
going to be tough.
To a fast recovery for Malik Neighbors.
Never want to see any star injury to any player.
Exactly. We're about halfway, guys, to another free raffle entry that we're going to be giving away. We're about 20 likes away and 25 subscribers, just so you guys know. For those of you wondering, we will be giving away a Commanders t-shirt. We're at the 2-minute warning right now, by the way, in Atlanta. But we're going to be giving away this Commanders t-shirt. Ponzi, I'll have you take over for halftime here.
Sounds good.
I got to use the bathroom. So once we get to Commanders.
Michael says, I haven't liked yet. Michael LaRoche, shout out to you. Like the stream now.
Come on.
Let's
Michael. Hopefully Malik is okay. But if you guys want to get in on that raffle, it's $5 in Super Chats to get in. $10 gets you 3 raffle tickets. $20 gets you 10 and a Cry Eagles Cry. Every $50 we get on the show today, we are doing a pickle juice shot. So for the 1,000 people or so that are in this chat room right now, thank you so much for watching. Right now, 17-10 Falcons.
Looking like a punt.
And now 4th down and 2. I think they're going to go for it here. They are. Penix is in the pistol. This is a big play right here. Commanders showing pressure at the line of scrimmage. Going to send a man in motion.
Trying to draw them outside.
Now they're going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. 4 seconds. Are they going to snap it? No, they're not. And that is going to be a delay of game, I believe, unless they call timeout. and they're going to punt this away. They're just going to take the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, no reason not to, right? No reason not to if you're Atlanta.
Where's the old Jameis Winston? Jump off sides. Let's get a score here. Double dip before half.
Yeah, let's double dip here. Let's go get a field goal at least. Maybe get Luke McCaffrey or Jalen Lane another nice catch down the field. And let's see if we can double dip. End the half with points, start the half with points. It's these kind of 4-minute pockets at the beginning and the end of halves that win you ball games. Kicks away from Atlanta. It's going to be fair caught by the Commander. Almost muffed it at the 8. Jalen Lane, the rookie, gets on top of it. Thank Christ.
That's 2 near fumbles.
So now I think the Commanders should play for a field goal here. Now, obviously, you would love a touchdown, but you're at your own 8-yard line. You got 3 timeouts. No Terry McLaurin. I think if you can get a field goal out of this field positioning here, I would be happy with that. And then you get the ball to start the second half with a chance to take the lead. That would be awesome.
And I do think that, like with the 3 timeouts, it's very nice to, to have those in your back pocket so you don't really have to worry that much about time.
So now they go empty with Mariota here. Come on, Mariota. Show these Falcons fans what you can do, pal. Bunch formation out to the right, twins out to the left. They're going to send McNichols out in motion on an orbit. Going to take the snap. He's looking. Nothing there quickly. Throws it to McNichols, who gets maybe a yard before going out of bounds. Good coverage by Atlanta. Now 2nd down and 10. They're going to go spread here. Takes the snap. Mariota looking to his left. He's going to throw the out route. It is caught by Zach Ertz for a nice gain of around 15. First down, Commanders. And he got out of bounds, so the clock stops with 1:41 left to go in the first half. Now they go empty again. Lots of players close to the line of scrimmage for Washington. Just 2 receivers out wide with everybody else close to the line of scrimmage at the line of scrimmage. From empty, Mariota takes the snap. He's looking. He steps up. He throws, and that looks like it's caught by Jalen Lane. A nice catch for about 11 or 12 yards. Tough catch, diving catch from the rookie out of Virginia Tech. First down, Commanders, as the clock will continue to tick. Washington does still have all 3 of their timeouts and plenty of time to go and get some points here. Shotgun Mariota takes the snap. Looking for a quick toss, and it's almost intercepted. Good job by Divine Diablo to get the hand up there. Got his hand on the football, but it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Now 2nd down and 10. Trips left for Mariota. 1 single receiver, McCaffrey, out to the right in a nasty split. Takes the snap, hands it off. This is Jeremy McNichols, who will pick up maybe 2 yards. Clock will continue to tick. I wonder if they use a timeout here. I would guess probably not. And now, once again in shotgun, 3rd down and 8 for Mariota. Single high safety for Atlanta. They're showing blitz, and now there's going to be a flag. I think it's going to be false start on the Commanders, and that's going to make this 3rd down a little bit tougher. Timeout. No, it's going to be timeout Washington here. So saves the penalty, and now you have 2 timeouts with 37 seconds left. I'm okay with that. You're probably not going to use all 3 of those timeouts with 37 seconds anyway. Yeah. Fucking MetLife Stadium, dude. Get some grass. I mean, after this injury, it's got to be discussions about the kinds of injuries that people are having. Torn Achilles, torn ACLs. It's just too common at that stadium in particular. 3rd down and 8. Low snap for Mariota. Has to get rid of it quickly. He cannot. It's going to be sacked. Quick pressure from Atlanta. And I think they're going to take a timeout here because they got all their timeouts too. So they're going to take a timeout here of 35 seconds. Commanders are going to have to punt this away and hold the Falcons for 35 more seconds here and try to prevent Atlanta to go up 2 scores before the half. God, man, now we got another commercial. I got to pee so bad, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Huh? Yeah, exactly. Where are we at with subs? We're at over 300 likes, so let's give away a free raffle entry while we're at commercial break here. Spam those me's if you haven't already. We're only 6 more subs away here. We'll give away 2 free raffle entries once we get to halftime here. If we can get to 46,400 subscribers, we'd greatly appreciate it. Kick is away. It's going to bounce at the 33, and it's going to go down. Oh, the Falcons touch the football. Who's got it? They're going to say Atlanta football. It's already been marked Atlanta football here. And Michael Penix in the offense will take the field. Man, what a missed opportunity. Falcons player kicks the football, making it, of course, live. Oh, man, that's close. And I think Atlanta came up with it there. So that is a missed opportunity right there for the Washington Commanders. And now 17-10 starting at their own 25. They got 22 seconds and 2 timeouts. If they get a couple of chunks here, they could feasibly try a field goal. If I remember correctly, Parker Romo doesn't have the most powerful arm in the league, or leg, I should say, in the league. Again, guys, just 4 subscribers away. Click that subscribe button. We're going to be here for most of the Commanders games live this year. Post-game coverage for every game. Shotgun Penix. He's looking. He's going to throw anticipation corner route to Drake London, and that's incomplete. Now, 2nd down and 10. Shotgun Penix. 18 seconds to go. And then the kick is away, and it's muffed by Jalen Lane. He got blasted as he caught the football. It is picked up by the Commanders, though. There's a flag. This might be on Atlanta. So there's no foul. That is going to be the end of the first half. So spam those me's. If you want a free raffle entry. Yeah, I see you. All right, so I'm actually just going to go to the bathroom right now, Ponzi. So take over, talk to the chat. Oh, we're back now? All right. Excellent. So I'm going to go to the bathroom here. Ponzi, take super chats, chop it up. We'll be back for the second half here on the Commanders Report.
What's up, chat? How we doing? Sorry about the internet issues. You want me to go ahead and give away that free raffle?
Yeah, 2 of them.
All right, we got 2 free raffles. Spam me in the chat. I see Justin. I see Cruz. I see Sean. Renee. I see Jay. I see Cruzito. I see Wally. I see Michael. I see Max. I see Justin. I see Little Drew. I see Christian. I see Victor.
Keep giving shout-outs.
I see Renee. I see Cruz. I see Double to Buck. Sean. Daryl. Jay. Go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to give this one to Double Buck. And then another one to Steven Sky Reading. You are in the raffle. And so, just 1 second, I'm going to catch up on some super chats here. I think we already get this one, but I will do it again. Eli Hokies fan with who is better at quarterback, Trey Amos or Lattimore? I mean, Trey Amos, if you're looking at PFF, he's been way better than Lattimore. But, I mean, Trey Amos has been great. He's been good. But Lattimore was brought in to be that number one corner and, spending a third round, second round pick on him. And it's been bad. I mean, it's been crazy how inconsistent he's been, how bad he has been. And, I mean, it's been a disaster. John Masood with a happy birthday to Jack Sperry. I'll make sure I'll tell him right there. But you are in the raffle. 3 raffle tickets for you. And then we got Eli Hokies fan again. Happy birthday, Jack Sperry. Thank you for sending him the birthday wishes. I'll make sure he knows. Y'all wish him a happy belated birthday. Ray Gunn says, you guys have a great stream, and I'm a Falcons fan. Thank you for tuning in. We love all fans here. Love the support anyway. Patrick Oster saying me. Patrick, if you donate 3 more, you can get into the raffle. And I want you guys to grade it for me. Grade the play of the Commanders in general in the first half. Let me see if I can get this one up here. Let's see right here. There we go. So grade the play of the Commanders, A, B, C, D, or F. Right now, I'm giving it a C+. I think, 1-score game, you get the ball back at half. But, I mean, you got to be better. You got to capitalize. You got to get a turnover. I mean, being one of the only teams that doesn't have a turnover in the NFL, I mean, that's crazy to me. Like, what are you doing? We got to get the ball out. You got to get, players to make impact plays. Most of all, importantly, you got to stop letting up the deep ball. I mean, that's Marshawn Lattimore. I feel like he's been cooked like 3 out of the 4 weeks of the Commanders football. I mean, it's crazy how bad he has been. And like I said earlier, it's been kind of a domination from the Falcons offense, but the Commanders are still in the game. It's only 1-score game. Not all hope is lost. And if Marcus Mariota can be a little more consistent, get the ball out on time, get the ball out to his playmakers in space. I mean, without Terry McLaurin, without Jaden Daniels, this is the best spot you could really be in with all those injuries in the first half. I mean, it's rough, but there is hope. Got a couple more super chats. Patrick, once again, I believe you have $6 now, so I will put you into the raffle. I'm waiting for these to catch up a little bit. Because I do see you, John, once again, saying, no raffle tickets for moi. Give mine to someone else of your choice. So y'all heard the man. Spam those me's in the chat, and I'll give away some raffle entries. I'll give away 3. So spam me. I see Cruz again, Joe. I see Jay. I see Zamaso. I see LeVar. I see Sean. I see my mother, Angie. I see Lou. I see Richard. First one in 10 seconds when it lands on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I see Dwayne. I see my mom. And I see... We'll give it to Cruzedo. Is where the finger pointed. We're going to take a look at some of the games around the league right now, just while we have the time and half. Of course, earlier today, the Vikings and Steelers played in Dublin. The Steelers pulled away from that one, 24-21. Right now, the Saints and Bills are actually in a tightly game right here, 10-14. The Bills winning barely in that one. Of course, our score here, 10-17. Then we go to Tennessee and the Titans, 6-0. The Texans lead, and the Chargers are down 10. Reminder, they are out without Joe Alt, who also was carted off the field, and we talked a little bit about Malik Neighbors. So prayers up to them both. Obviously, you don't want to see injuries like that happen. And then the Patriots absolutely blowing out the Panthers. And then the Eagles doing pretty much the same to the Buccaneers, which is a little bit weird to me because, the Eagles have had their number by the Buccaneers. And I think that maybe it's a good step. Obviously they're undefeated right now. Same with the Buccaneers. But, as we saw last week, leads can evaporate in like 5 seconds. So, anything can happen in terms of that game. Looking at some other games later on in the schedule, Jaguars and 49ers play. I think the 49ers should win that one. Brock Purdy is back. Colts and Rams, we're going to see where the Colts exactly are in terms of the contenders. Of course, the Broncos are a good team, but, they did get away with some theatrics there with a leverage call. So we'll see how good that Colts team is. Ravens and Chiefs, one of those teams is going to be, I believe, 1-4, which is crazy to me. Bears and Raiders, I think the Bears should get that one later on. And then going on into the late schedule with the Packers and Cowboys, Micah revenge game, enough said about that. It's kind of crazy, trading away your best player before the season starts, but that's neither here nor there. Cowboys get a Cowboy, Jerry Jones get a Jerry Jones. Still in halftime here. I think that, like I said, I was saying earlier, I think, the Commanders played the way they need to play to stay in this game, but they just got to score more. They just got to be more consistent. They just got to be a lot better in terms of stopping the run first and then stopping the deep pass. Because, Michael Penix was throwing it all over Marshawn Lattimore, and they played soft coverage. Playing 5 yards beyond where the line at the gain is, like, what are we doing? You got to be situational football. Got to be understanding where the ball is going to go to, what they're going to try to do. It's just basic defensive principles. I feel like the pass rush has been there, but, they haven't had, the coverage to back up that. So, it's rough. Obviously being down is not good, but if I'm a Commanders, fan here saying, hey, we don't have our best players, JD and Terry McLaurin, that's basically your offense, and I think that it's crazy that not only are they still competitive as a football team, but that, on defense, they're even more destroyed. So 17 points, obviously this Falcons offense was bad last week, but, Michael Penix has the capability of being a good quarterback in this league. So, it's going to be a long way up, and it feels like it's going to be, that defense needs to get some help there. Dwayne saying drug test Lattimore. apparently there's an argument going about that the correct way to say Steven in the chat, or to spell Steven. What are we talking about? Looks like Sperry is back, so we'll get him right up.
All right. We are back here. We are going to be getting you guys our coverage of the second half of this ball game here coming up in just a second. Can we go over the games around the league again, Ponzi? And just see where all these other games are at. Of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers took down the Minnesota Vikings in Dublin today. Pretty decent performance from the Steelers all the way around. They almost let them get back in the game right at the end, but pretty impressive game from the Steelers. Vikings had some injuries, but Steelers were able to come out with the victory. Then at half, of course, we're right now 17-10 in Atlanta. Then the Saints are sticking with the Bills. There was a attempted Philly special from Chris Olave that was intercepted by the Bills at the end of the half. So Saints were knocking right on the door of potentially going up at the half versus the Bills on the road. And then the Browns are losing to the Lions by quite a bit. Then you got the Texans and Titans who have already started the third quarter. The Texans have the ball and the lead. That's a must-win game for Houston today. No doubt about it. Their season is pretty much already over if they lose that football game in Houston. Then the Panthers are getting absolutely shellacked by the Patriots. The Giants right now are leading the Chargers by a field goal at half, but without Malik Neighbors, I think we kind of expect the Chargers to come back in that second half, even on the road. And then the Eagles taking it to the Buccaneers, who are very injured right now. Buccaneers have been kind of sticking with some bad football teams lately, plain simply. Texans, Atlanta, they've played some close games against inferior opponents, the Jets last week, and now they face an actual good football team in the Eagles, and they're getting their breaks beaten off of them. So we'll see how those games kind of shape out rest of this game. Then Jaguars 49ers coming up later today. Same thing with Ravens Chiefs. One of those teams is going to be 1-3 by the end of the day today. So that's a high stakes matchup in Kansas City this afternoon. Colts Rams is another very fun matchup. Two teams that are really playing well right now. The Colts are the undefeated 3-0 team. Rams are 2-1, but they're home. They're a very good football team, a true litmus test for the Indianapolis Colts this early into the season. And then Bears-Raiders coming up later in the day as well. The Bears trying to get to 2-2. And now we're back in Atlanta. So Washington receives the kick at the 3. Here comes Luke McCaffrey, who takes a hit at the 28. It feels like there's a lot of big hits. I feel like part of the reason why they did the new kickoff rule is to avoid big hits. I still feel like there's a lot of big hits on these kickoffs, Ponzi. I don't know. So now we got 950 people watching live. We're at 356 likes. We're about 30 subscribers away from giving away another free raffle entry. $5 to get in, $10 to get 3 tickets, $20 in a donation to get 10 raffle entries. Greatly appreciate your guys' support. And we'll be raffling off that Commanders t-shirt at the end of this football game. And look at this, another injury on kickoff. I don't know, dude. I feel like this new kickoff is almost leading to more injuries than less. I don't know about you, Ponzi, but I'm sure this take will not go down well with the Boomers, but I almost feel like you almost get rid of the kickoff entirely.
I don't disagree.
Because there's only so much you can limit in terms of the collisions, and it's pretty well known that some of the collisions on these kickoff returns are pretty fucking dangerous to the brain.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you can call it soft, but Robert's saying the new rules forcing more returns. I mean,
yeah, exactly. It's forcing more dangerous tackles on these kickoffs. Is it safer than having the defense, the kickoff defense, run with the kick? Yeah, sure. Both sides aren't running at full speed as much. so the G-forces aren't as great, but you still have one side that's running at full speed at the other. And I feel like specifically the returners, all right, the returners hitting these guys, the hits are just massive.
I mean, it's like, I get it. It's a dumb, kind of, not a dumb take, but like, a soft take. But it's just the whole thing of like,
I don't even think it's soft. I think it's
I
smart.
want my star players to be playing. Like, God forbid, like Terry McLaurin or like Deebo Samuel was on kickoff return, and
well, that usually doesn't happen.
well, I'm saying like something in that case where you have a kickoff returner, and they get out for the season because of a kickoff return. Like, do you really want that? Like, I mean, it's just, I get where like some of the takes of like, it's flag football, but like, at what point is that enough's enough? Like, I want these players to play.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can't take injuries out of the game entirely. And there's always going to be injuries. It's just, I don't know.
I feel like
I don't know what the right answer is, man. I just know I just noticed watching games this year that there are like the biggest hits still happen on kickoff. And I get fans like watching hits, but like the human body and the human brain in particular is not built to play football. And if you purposely put these types of plays in there and you incentivize more of them to happen in a game, it was probably safer when there was a million touchbacks after kickoffs.
True. Under
center here, Marcus Mariota. Looks like a 3-receiver set for Washington. They're going to go toss play to Bill Krosky. Oh, what a dip move to get past the initial line. He's going to pick up a good gain of 15+. First down, Commanders. Let's go, baby. Look at this dip move. He just dips underneath the defender at full speed, great vision. And now Mariota, play action, rolling out to the right on first down, throws it downfield. He's got an open man. It's caught. Jalen Lane down the field, but there is a flag on the play. Hold your horses here. Holding on the offense. Fuck. So would have been another explosive play. It's on Ben Sinnott, the tight end. Well, apparently, yeah, he hooked him. That was just a terrible hold-up. What are we doing, Ben? First of all, it's really hard to ask that tight end who's lined up out wide to guard an edge rusher. Why are we asking him to do that, Cliff? I don't even blame Ben Sinnott for that, man. I blame Cliff Kingsbury for putting his tight end in that spot. Jesus. First down and 20 now from your own 35, and you got a long way to go. Got to start making up ground now. They send Deebo in motion to form a stack. Mario's looking. First read's not there. Second read is. He throws it to McCaffrey. It's caught. Gets close back to the line of scrimmage there, but a flag on the play. Could this be on Atlanta? No, it's looking like it's going to be a push-off on the Commanders. Offensive pass interference. And that is on McCaffrey, who pushed off to create that separation. And now it's first and even longer. Great. First and 30 here. Jesus. Penalties just kill the Commanders. They've been killing them since week 1. They had a bunch of penalties in the preseason too. Like it's just undisciplined football from this football team. It's got to be cleaned up. Takes the snap, shotgun. Mariota looking. He's thrown downfield. McCaffrey's wide open. He's going to get a good chunk of it back. It's going to be second down and about 11. It's a good chunk there, finding McCaffrey on the dig route, the deep in. Second down and 14 coming up. We're halfway to our next milestone with subs, guys. So if you want to click that subscribe button, we'd greatly appreciate it. We're only 30 likes away, though. Shotgun Mariota, pressure in his face, escapes. Now he's looking to throw. He gets rid of it, and the ball goes out of bounds, so it's going to be called incomplete. It'll be third down and 14 coming up. And whenever you're behind the sticks, Ponzi, you can't clear face mask, not called. Gotta be joking. Clear face mask on Caden Ellis on Marcus Mariota, not called. 3rd and 14 coming up. What a joke. F the refs in the chat. They were eating some peaches on the way here. Walk to work. Jesus. 3rd and 14. They go empty for Mariota. Can he dig him out of this? I highly doubt it. Takes the snap. Mariota has to step up. And now he's looking to run. Can he pick it up with his legs? No one's got him. First down, Mariota to the 35. Big gain. First down, Commanders. Let's go. Looks like they played 2-man here. Well, actually, looks like some sort of cover 3. And nobody has eyes on Mariota. I mean, he's an older quarterback, so I'm guessing people probably thought he couldn't move anymore. And Falcons fans are just reminded, oh yeah, Mariota can run it a little bit. Good stuff. First down and 10. Big drive-saving run from Mariota there. Clock running down. They're going to be handing it off to Bill, who will get maybe 2. All right. Hey, I see we have an Eagles fan in the chat. If someone puts in a $20 super chat, we'll sing "Cry Eagles Cry" for you guys. Second down and 8. Who wants to be the person that puts in the "Cry Eagles Cry"? Now they send the running back, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, in motion. Now they're going to set up a screen for him. Got blockers in front, and JCM will pick up about 7 or so, maybe 6. It'll be 3rd down and short coming up. Looked like Bill wanted more out of that. He's a little bit frustrated with himself. But it's 3rd down and manageable. All right, get the sub counter off. We're getting purged here, Ponzi. So here we go now. Shotgun Mariota, 3-receiver set, 3rd down and 2 at the Atlanta 29. And now there's a flinch by the Commanders. They're going to go false start on the offense. It'll be 3rd down and long now. This is what I'm talking about, guys. These stupid penalties, they take you from 3rd and extremely manageable to now a 3rd and long. Zach Ertz just can't go there, man. 3rd down and 7. You go from 3rd and short to 3rd and long with that penalty. That is huge. Got to expect more out of your veterans there. So now, from the 34-yard line of Atlanta, shotgun Mariota. They're showing pressure at the line. They're going to send a creeper pressure. They're going to throw down the field to Tay Martin, incomplete. And they're going to say no DPI. They tried to go to Chris Moore on the outside, not Tay Martin, my mistake. Chris Moore getting the elevated role today with Terry McLaurin being out. Now 4th down and 7. They're going to have to try a long field goal. And I think it's a pretty decent no call. It looks like Chris Moore's trying to sell it by bear hugging the Falcon player. But here we go. Matt Gay, made from 43 earlier. This will be a 52-yarder. It's up. Looks like it's splitting the uprights, and it does. There we go, Matt Gay. There we go, buddy. Kick is good. 17-13 the score in Atlanta. But, man, that drive, especially after picking up that 3rd and forever, would have loved to get a touchdown there, but still within striking distance. Hey! Another $20 super chat from Robert, the Redskin fan. And he says, all right, do it for you Eagles fans. Cry, Eagles, cry on the road to a defeat. Cry, Eagles, cry. Give up a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch those Eagles cry. Cry, Eagles, cry. On the road to a defeat. E-A-G-L-E-S, losers! F the Eagles. F the Eagles. F the Eagles. Let's go. Shout out to Robert. That's another 10 raffle tickets for you, my friend. And again, every $20 super chat that comes in, we're singing Cry, Eagles, Cry. Let's go, baby. I mean, there's a number of missed calls on that drive as well. Face mask penalty, not called. Deebo Samuel pretty clearly with a holding penalty on that last third down, didn't get called. Come on now. So, hey, at least Matt Gay has seemed to figure out how to kick footballs again. So that's nice. We're back in Atlanta. They're about to kick things back off to the Falcons here. Hopefully the Commanders' defense can get off to a... Yep, so Ian Rappaport says officially Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors is believed to have torn his ACL. Out for season. Kick is away. They're going to try and coffin corner this. It's going to be fielded inside the 5, and Ray McLeod will take it out to the 24-yard line. First down and 10 here. Dable just said at halftime coming out of the break that it looks like much longer than just today's game that he'll be out for. So definitely looks like torn ACL. For Malik Neighbors, that is a brutal blow for the entire Giants organization because who knows if he's ever going to come back and be the same player athletically after that kind of injury. So here we go. It is from the pistol. Drop back pass for Penix. First read's not there. He throws it to Bijan, and there he goes. He's running. He's going to be gone. It's going to be a touchdown unless they – oh, can he grab him? Oh, what an effort by Jeremy Reeves to track down Bijan Robinson at the 7-yard line. But it was man coverage versus Bijan and man-to-man coverage on a wheel route. And it's against Bobby Wagner, and Bobby Wagner's just not catching up to Bijan Robinson. I mean, what the fuck are we doing, Joe? We have one-on-one coverage? Bobby Wagner versus Bijan Robinson? That's a joke. And now a false start on Atlanta. What an absolute joke. What a great play by Reeves. What a great play by Reeves. By the way, I think Commanders just called a timeout here. When they're losing in the second half. Can't have that. Guys, I think we have to have a difficult conversation here. Like, Bobby Wagner is a liability in pass coverage. Like, straight up liability. I think he's great as a blitzer. He's still a really good run defender, still one of the smartest players in the league, but teams are taking advantage of him in pass defense. They just are. Pistol formation, play action. Penix will flip to Pitts, and he is in for the touchdown on the flat. So that's going to take it to a 10-point lead pending, or an 11-point lead actually, pending an extra point. I think Darnell Savage was out there in coverage. Darnell Savage was the one responsible for Pitts. He was too late to react. Defense has not played particularly great today, folks. Kick is up, and it is good. And by the way, this is a Falcons offense that scored 0 points against the Carolina defense, which stinks. Russell Wilson in the game for the Giants? Is that right? Jersey Jerry just said he's back. Hashtag Russie. All right, well, we'll have the kick to the Commanders here in just a second, but first let's have a word from our sponsor today at Omaha Steaks. From handcrafted steaks to delicious fall favorites, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. Enjoy USDA-certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, cozy and convenient comfort classics, plus tailgating favorites like chicken wings, smash burgers, and big deli-style franks. And now during their Red Hot Sale event, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code NFLDaily at checkout. So not only do you guys get the 50% off because of the Red Hot Sale deal, but also you get a $35 additional dollars off your deal when you use code NFL Daily. So what you guys can do on the Omaha Steaks website is you guys can get assortments, all right? So just to take a look at what that looks like, classic favorites assortment here. You get 22 pieces of high-quality meat. It's originally $266 with their Red Hot Sale event. It goes down to $130. And then with our code NFL Daily, you guys can get this entire package for less than $100 today from our friends at Omaha Steaks. So get fired up for fall grilling with Omaha Steaks today. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Red Hot Sale event. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code NFL Daily at checkout. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $35 off with promo code NFL Daily at checkout. See site for details. A big thank you to Omaha Steaks for sponsoring today's edition of the Commanders Report.
Officially Jackson Dart in concussion protocol.
Of course.
So he made a big scramble, and then he got
Are
dragged down. He seemed okay.
Are they still winning?
Yeah, but he had a 53-yard scramble, and
Dart
he did not
did?
slide. Yeah, Dart. But it got called back for holding.
Of course it did.
And then he got dragged down, helmet hit the floor, and the officials took him out.
You know, when the floor is outside, it's called the ground, Ponzi.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, my goodness.
My bad.
So apparently Neighbors is getting an MRI on Monday, but it doesn't sound good. So hoping for the best for him. It's going to be kicked away here, and then Luke McCaffrey will take it from the 2, get it back to the 30. Good return once again from McCaffrey. That's where Mariota and the Commanders will take over. Even if you do get a field goal here, you do bring it back to 1 possession, but obviously you probably prefer the touchdown plus the 2-point conversion. Put this within real striking distance here. Defense has just not been good enough today, man. Bijan Robinson has been absolutely having whatever he wants. But now the Commanders have the football, and they got to keep up. It's going to be a reverse to Deebo Samuel. They've got it covered up. He gets a block, though, and he gets about 5 yards out of it. Good patience from Deebo. Let that block develop. So 2nd down and 5 here. From their own 35. And it will be play action. Mariota will step up. He throws in rhythm, and it is caught by Debo. Looked like the defender might have got his hand on it there, but Debo, nice concentration, good rhythm out of play action from Mariota. First down, Commanders. Now we got a little something going here. Wonder if at some point here we're going to get a deep shot to Jalen Lane. He's your really one guy that you can really hang your hat on as somebody that can take the top off a defense. Shotgun here. Mariota will hand it off. It's Rodriguez. He makes one-man miss. He'll pick up a good 6 yards. Good hard running from the Commanders. Be second down and 4. Mariota now will go under center with Rodriguez the back. Condensed formation. They will send a man in motion. That's Jalen Lane. They're going to hand it off to Debo, though. He's got the room on the outside. He's going to pick up a first down and more, get about 8 yards, and another Commanders first down as they get into Atlanta territory. By the way, Jackson Dart back in the game. Back in the game for the New York Giants. Shotgun Mariota. Flag on the play. He's going to go deep. I think it's a free play. It's intercepted in the end zone by Jesse Bates. But I think this flag is going to be on Atlanta. Otherwise, why throw it up if you're Marcus Mariota? He threw it up so quickly with a post safety in the middle of the field. Never mind. What are we doing, Marcus? An illegal shift on the offense. He throws up a deep ball to Jesse Bates, and it's in. I mean, what are you doing, Marcus? What a stupid throw. It's pretty clearly a post safety there, so why are we throwing a post route right to that safety? Especially when that safety is named Jesse Bates. Well, unless the Commanders can get a stop here, it's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good with Jaden Daniels out, with Terry McLaurin out, Noah Brown out, John Bates out. It's not looking good. I don't know what Mariota was looking at there. He literally threw it like as fast as he possibly could. It's like he saw something in the defense that had to be exploited, but he throws the ball up, and it goes right to Jesse Bates in the end zone. Like, it's just the most obvious post safety in the world. Just a complete and utter brain fart from Marcus Mariota. And, you know, for as good as Marcus has been as the backup to this team, Ponzi, I think we're starting to see why he's not the starter. You know, why, once Jaden Daniels is back healthy, and it sounds like he should be back all the way next week when we play the Chargers. And part of the reason why they held him out of this game is because they thought that they had a decent chance to win with Mariota this week, and then they would have Jaden 100% back for a quote-unquote tougher game against the Los Angeles Chargers next week. But we are going to be giving away a Washington Commanders t-shirt at the end of today's show. So if you guys want to get in on the raffle, $5 to get in, $10 to get 3 raffle tickets, $20 to get 10 tickets, plus we sing a Cry Eagles Cry song every $50. By the way, I have to do another pickle shot because we got to 150 with that last 20. Shout out to you guys. Hopefully the Commanders can pull this out here. Get a stop. And that's what the t-shirt looks like. If you guys want to get in, we appreciate your support. If not, best of luck to the people that are in. Oh, man. Just a tough game here for the Commanders thus far. You don't have Terry. You don't have Jaden. You don't have Noah. You don't have John. But really, like the side of the ball where you're the most healthy defense, you needed to step up today, and you're not. This defense has been terrible, especially in coverage. So see what they can do here. First down and 10 from Pistol. Michael Penix with Bijan Robinson as the back. They send Pitts in motion. They will hand it off to Robinson, and good stop by Javon Kinlaw to stop him to a 2-yard gain. So pre-snap, they did not have a post safety, but Jesse Bates is rotating back, and Mariota just overthrew it. So I can kind of see what Mariota was seeing pre-snap, but you have to confirm the backside safety. That's basic NFL quarterbacking. Shotgun here for Penix, takes the snap. He's looking, pressure caving in. He throws high. It's caught by Bijan Robinson. Jeremy Reeves in coverage. Bijan showing why he's one of the best receiving backs in the league. He picks up around 15 and a Falcons first down. God, Bijan just absolutely destroying us this today, guys. And now Bills starting to pull away on New Orleans, 21-10 in Buffalo. Not that anyone really cares about that game, but first down and 10 at their own 36. Pistol formation again for Penix. Takes the snap, play action. Penix setting up. He's got all day to throw. He throws it. It's intercepted. That is Mike Samerstill. Threw it right to him to the 30. Down to the 25, and he's down, and that's the break that we needed, folks. An absolutely terrible decision from Michael Penix Jr. as he throws it directly to Mike Samerstill. What was he looking at? And the Commanders get a huge break here. I mean, what is Penix doing? So now the Commanders are immediately back in field goal range where they would be within a one-score margin. And just when this thing looked like it was about to get out of hand, Frozone shows up with a big pick. Where's my super suit? Where's my super suit? Now, fake toss here, Mariota. Nothing there. He's going to have to throw it away. Incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up. Can the Commanders take advantage of the short field, or are they going to be forced to take a field goal and be down by 8? Still 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Luke McCaffrey with the lone touchdown for the Commanders. They have 3 receivers out there now. Takes the snap, hands it off. That is Chris Rodriguez Jr., who will pick up 2 or 3, probably 2, on the second down carry. It'll be third down and long. Third down and 8. Can Marcus not make a stupid-ass decision here? Just don't take a turnover. Don't take a long sack. Atlanta showing pressure at the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. They send blitz. Mariota steps up, throws. He's got an open receiver. Way overshoots Zach Ertz. Not even close. 3 and out. Commanders will have to kick the field goal. I mean, Mariota just doesn't look the same, man. Looked like he tried to layer that football over a blitzing Falcon defender, and he just overthrew it as a result. Not a clean pocket. Fourth down and 8 coming up. I think we're figuring out today, guys, why we start Jaden Daniels, not Marcus Mariota, even though Marcus has been very good filling in against bad teams with bad defenses. Matt Gay puts it up. It's curving. It is good. 3 for 3 today, Matt Gay. This is the exact performance that we have needed from Matt Gay today. If they win this ball game, he deserves a big, big game ball today. Big kudos to Matt Gay Obviously, he's doing his job. He's supposed to make these field goals. That's a given, but he made a 52-yarder. That's not a gimme. And, he certainly struggled. So to see him go 100%, it's pretty good. But field goals aren't going to win this game, man. Like, you get a gift of, an interception from Michael Penix Jr. giving you the ball at the 25. You got to go score. Go score a fucking touchdown, man. Now, obviously, we'll take it because the Commanders are very much still in this ball game. Still got a whole quarter and some change to go, and you're only down one score. But once again, this defense is going to have to get a stop. And not just any stop, but a stop without any points. They're going to have to force a punt in order to keep this thing within one score. Kick is away. And we fielded close to the end zone here. And Ray McCloud, huge collision at the 25. Holy cow. It looks like there's a Commanders player hurt. I mean, this is what I've been saying, man. Just huge fucking collisions on these kickoffs. It almost makes you cringe. It's a perfect kick from Matt Gay. Oh, my goodness, man. That looks like Ali Cahoe. Jesus, dude. That's just... First down and 10. Hopefully Cahoe's okay. Because that was a huge fucking shot, man. See if the Commanders' defense can hold strong. Pistol formation, 3 receiver set. They send McCloud in motion. Takes the snap, hands it off. This is Algier on the outside. Good stop by this Commanders' defense. Just a 2-yard gain for Algier. And Darnell Mooney not out on the field right now. It'll be 2nd down and 8. I know Mooney's been dealing with some injury stuff. Doesn't have his helmet on. Shotgun here. Once again, 3 receiver set for Atlanta. Algier still the back. Penix will take the snap. Commanders send 4. He's going to throw it open. Caught on the corner. That is number 82 for the Falcons. That is Casey Washington on the catch. Decent pressure from the Commanders. They hit Penix as he threw it. Well, now, 1st down and 10. Ball close to midfield. Right on the logo. 1st down and 10 for Atlanta. They once again in pistol. Send a man in motion. Charlie Warner, the tight end. They're going to hand it off to Bijan, trying to get the outside. He's not going to get much. Just gets about 2 yards. Good tackle from Frankie Louvu. Oh, man, after seeing the issues that this Commanders secondary went through last year, to think that, they made these new switches, they're gonna be better this year, and then they're just not. In fact, they might be. I can't say they're worse than last year. Last year was pretty bad, but it's not been good enough, man. Shotgun, Penix looking, throwing, open, Drake London caught, tackled by Trey Amos. It'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up. Officially 3rd down and 2, but it's a 3rd and a long 2 here for Atlanta. Need an impact play to get them off the field here on 3rd and short. Got 1,300 people in the chat room right now. We just passed 400 likes, so we're giving away a free raffle entry. Next commercial break, make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you click that like button as well. Every 50 subscribers and 100 likes, we're giving away free raffle entries. Shotgun Penix, he's going to throw it wide ass open. Bijan Robinson, nobody even covering him. He will pick up a good gain down to the 27-yard line. 1st down Falcons. They're now well within field goal range to get back their 2-score advantage. That was the play right there, Ponzi. You had to, get a sack there or, get an incompletion and force them to punt it. Looked like Bobby Wagner was the one that was out of position. He has been absolutely abused in pass coverage. Absolutely terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. Now they hand it off to Bijan. He's got a little bit of a crease. He's going to keep going. He's going to pick up about 12 inside the Omaha Steaks red zone at the 15-yard line. First down, Falcons. You guys can pick up some beautiful cuts of meat from our friends at Omaha Steaks today. Use code NFL Daily for $35 off. They're already half off prices on their website right now. So here we go. We got pistol formation here. Handoff to Algier. He's get chased behind, but now he's got some room to the 10, to the 5. He's going to make a man miss, and it's a touchdown. Runs over a commander, soft like shit, and now the Falcons will go up by 2 touchdowns. Jeremy Reeves, it looked like, got just ran the fuck over. Von Miller had a chance to bring him down, couldn't. And then Jeremy Reeves trying to lay the wood on him at the end, but Algier just runs right through it. Oh, man, you had a little bit of hope there, Ponzi, with the interception, but then you go 3 and out and you allow the touchdown anyway. Kick is blocked and still went in. That is just the luck that the Commanders have right now. The Commanders literally blocked the kick, and it knuckleballed its way through the uprights. What a joke. So after getting shellacked, 0 points last week for the Falcons versus the Panthers on the road, they put up 31 in 3 quarters versus the Commanders. And we still got a whole quarter to go here, guys. Still got a whole quarter to go. Commanders need two touchdowns, and they need one of those touchdowns to be accompanied by a 2-point conversion. They cannot miss a 2-point conversion either. Man, just not a good day at the office, man, especially defensively, because you got your defensive players. Like, this is the legit defense. It'd be one thing if you were missing 4 or 5 players on defense like the Commanders' offense is, but to miss as many, but to be this bad on defense. Another good return from Elmack. Give him that. There's a late flag that comes in and gets to the 34. Going to be holding on the Commanders. It's going to be parked back an additional 10 yards. Again, guys, at the end of this game, win, lose, or draw, we're going to be giving away a Commanders t-shirt. $5 gets you in on the raffle, $10, 3 tickets, $20, 10 tickets. If you guys are interested, make sure you send in a super chat. First down and 16 here, offset pistol formation into a shotgun. Mariota looking. He's going to look short to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, who makes the catch in a gain of around 3. And that's the end of the third quarter. We go to the fourth here. Going to need a better performance all around in the fourth quarter. You're going to have to put together a whole team effort here. Need at least 2 touchdowns, and you need at least 2 stops from the Commanders' defense. And To no one's surprise, Ali Cahoe is being evaluated for a concussion after that giant fucking hit on the kickoff again. How many players have been evaluated for injuries on kickoffs today? Jesus. I don't know, man. Like, you want to talk about I think there's an increased number of injuries to start this season in the NFL, Ponzi. Good place to start with that discussion is we're taking more kicks out, and there's not as many touchbacks. And I get it, man. The kickoff and the kickoff return for a touchdown is super electric play. It makes the game more fun to watch. And I know the new kickoff rules are meant to make it safer for players, but man, it seems like every game I watch, there's at least 3 or 4 players that take massive hits on kickoffs, and they have to be out. Oh man. In the fourth? I mean, Giants defense showing up against. I mean, do we start worrying about the Chargers offense now? No Joe Alt, no Rashawn Slater. Their interior is just okay. They got 2 backup tackles in there. They only have 10 points in 3 quarters versus the fucking Giants. That's crazy, man. Listen, man, at this rate, unless, well, here's the listen, man. I don't think the Chargers are as good as people give them credit for with the injuries that they have on the O-line. Because, Commanders play the Chargers next week. If they don't have Rashawn Slater, which we know they won't, he's out for the season, and if they don't have Joe Alt, which he might be out, that offensive line is not good. It's not. And, you can say what you want about the Falcons' offensive line, but at least it's pretty decent, honestly. You got Jake Matthews, who's a good player. Chris Lindstrom might be the best run-blocking right guard in the league. So here we go. They're going to hand it off to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He's going to find his way through. Good game for Bill today. Picks up around 8 or 9 and a first down for Washington. And, if the Commanders lose this game, it might sound crazy here to some people who want to be negative, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm worried about the defense. I will say that. But in terms of the offense, offense is going to be fine. You're going to get Jaden back. You're going to get Terry back. Going to get John back. Play action here on first down and 10. Mariota is going to throw it on the corner. Open. It is dropped. Chris Moore had a huge drop issue. How about we sign another fucking receiver? I mean, Chris Moore has this drop issue all training camp, all preseason. They decide to keep him around, and instead of going out and getting a decent receiver like Deontay Johnson, who's still available, no, let's throw out Chris Moore out there so he can just drop passes for us. What a joke. Second down and 10. 3 receivers. Takes the snap. Mariota looking. Nothing there. Now he has to scramble out to his right. Is he going to try and run this? Flag on the play. He just throws it away at the last second, hoping for a defensive penalty. It looks like the Commanders are pointing in the direction of Atlanta. And this is going to be 5 yards and an automatic first down. Holding on the defense. I think this week on the Commanders Report, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to have some hard discussions about Marshawn Lattimore, about Bobby Wagner. What a terrible football game this has been today, folks. Offset pistol. They're going to go read option. Mariota keeps it stupidly. There was a person waiting for him. It'll be second down and long coming up. Hand it off, Marcus. You don't have to be a hero here, man. It's clearly... did Yankoff miss a block there? Was he supposed to block that guy? Or I think Mariota's supposed to read him. And he's pretty clearly coming at the quarterback. That's just a bad read from Marcus Mariota. Be second down and 12. Pistol. Play action. He's got time. He's going to launch it downfield on a comeback. It's caught. First down Commanders and a gain of around 15. That is Tay Martin. It's not time someone catches a ball. Nice route from Tay. I thought Tay had a really good preseason as well. Get Chris Moore's ass off the field. Get him off the team. Nice job by Martin there with a nice little nuance in his route running. Now they're in Atlanta territory. Field goal really doesn't do this team any good. Feel like we're in 4-down territory here already. Orbit motion with Chris Moore. They're going to throw it to him. He's got blockers in space in front of him. There we go, Chris Moore picks up around 10. They're going to mark him short of the first down marker, though. It'll be second down and short coming up. And Drunken Donuts. Drunken, man, like, yeah, there's 12 minutes left in the game. And, you know, if it's like 4th and forever, sure, take the field goal. But, like, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, like, they're going to be going for it. Pistol formation, handoff, Bill, nice cut. Bill's had a good day today. Very consistent 6-7 yard chunks. He gets around 8 here. First down, Commanders. Now Tay Martin is out there. You got Tay Martin, you got Luke McCaffrey, and you got Jalen Lane with Zach Ertz out there as tight end. Now Mariota makes a switch at the line of scrimmage. 11 and a half minutes to go, right outside the Atlanta 30-yard line. Mariota takes the snap, steps up, nothing there. Now trying to escape. He does. He's rolling out to his right. He throws on the run. Did he catch that? He did. Bill Krosky-Merritt. What a catch. There's a flag on the play. I think there's going to be 2 separate defensive holdings here on Atlanta, and the Commanders, I'm assuming, will decline and take the larger gain. First down, Commanders. What a play by Mariota to fit that in to JCM, who ends up catching a tough one there. Good game for Bill. Good game for Bill. No offsetting penalties. There must have been a hold of some kind. Oh, my God. So offsetting penalties mean they will replay first down, and Jalen Lane has to come off the field here. Looks like he's dealing with some sort of injury. So now as the clock ticks down to 11 minutes to go, Mariota and Pistol will hand it off to Bill, and he will get some running room here. Fight forward for about 7, man. He has been really good today. Play him more. Second down and 4 after the 6-yard carry from Bill on first. Just outside the Omaha Steaks red zone are the Commanders. Takes the snap. We'll hand it off to Bill. He's going to make one man miss. He's going to get close to first down yardage, but he's going to pick up about 3.5. It'll be third down and short. Yeah, at this point, unless you take a pretty heavy loss here on 3rd and 1, I think you're going for it. Give the ball to Bill twice and see what happens. That's the strategy I'd take. This offensive line has actually done a pretty decent job creating rushing lanes for him today. It's probably been the best part about this Commanders team today. Jumbo formation, they hand it off and he gets blown up. Loss of 2. Oh my goodness. Now what do the Commanders do? I think you go for it still. It's 4th down and around 3. I think you go for this. So even if you kick the field goal here, man, you still got to score 2 touchdowns. So, yep, they'll send the offense out there. It's 4th down and 3. This feels like the ball game here, folks. This feels like the ball game. They'll be in shotgun with Mariota. 3 receiver set. Takes the snap. Mariota looking. He's going to bomb it down the field. He's got an open receiver. Debo, it's caught. Touchdown, Commanders. And they're going to be going for 2 here. Debo Samuel beats the one-on-one coverage deep. Mariota put it on an absolute dime. That was probably the best passing play of the day for the Washington Commanders there. Huge play in a huge spot. The game was going to be over if he doesn't make that catch. But now the Commanders looking to get within 1 score. They're currently down 9. They're opting to go for 2 instead of take the extra point and get within 1 score. Get aggressive here, man. Shotgun here, 1 receiver. It's going to be read option. Mariota now will throw, has the option to go to Zach Ertz. It's caught for the 2-point conversion. What a play. I love that play call, too. I love that play call. You have multiple options. All right, if you get off coverage, which you probably won't see, but if you do, you can throw a quick slant to Debo on the outside. Then you have a read option. If you have a clear touchdown over the middle, you can hand it off. If not, you take the football. If you have a lane to run, you can run it. If not, you can throw it to Zach Ertz. I mean, that's a very difficult play to guard right there. So, hell of a play from the Washington Commanders. Great play call from Cliff Kingsbury. Great execution on 4th and 3 to keep the game alive. This game isn't over yet, folks. Let's go. This game isn't over yet. Now, the defense will have to get a stop, and the only time they've really done that is if Michael Penix Jr. throws them the ball right to them. But I mean, if you're the Commanders defense, you got to get a stop. Got to get a stop. Now you're just down to touchdown. Let's go. $2 from Light. Says it's okay. It's just 1 week. We need to make adjustments. Listen, man, I'm not ready to give up on this game just yet. That was a big drive right there. Do not count the Commanders out yet. Now, the defense has sucked today, so it's very possible the Falcons score again. There's no more time for the Commanders to score twice, and the game is over. But we need those stops. We need a stop. Let's go. You want to take a look around the league here? All right, let's take a look around the league. Where you've got Saints getting a touchdown here, so they're knocking right on the door. In Buffalo, what's that?
They had a touchdown. It was overturned. Brandon Cooks, so they kicked the field goal. Now they're only down by 2. So Saints.
So Saints making a game of it. Looks like the Lions are are probably a field goal away here from putting things away versus Cleveland. Texans are going to get their first win of the season, 26-0.
Then the last 2.
And then Patriots killing the Panthers. And then Giants with the football to start the 4th quarter. I have no confidence in the Giants to win that game.
Honestly, the Eagles look like they're slipping.
All right. I heard Baker's playing some pretty good football here in that third quarter, so we'll
Which is
keep
nice.
an eye on those football games. Of course, Commanders' main competition in the NFC East is the Eagles, so we will keep you updated on what happens with Philly. And the kick is away. We are back in Atlanta. It's fielded at the 3-yard line, taken out. And good kick coverage here from the Commanders. First time all day they bring him down inside the 30. This time it's just at the 23-yard line. And this is the time for the defense to step up here, folks. Need the defense to step up. Spam those stops for me in the chat. Spam those stops in the chat. Let's go. Pistol formation here for Penix. Offset pistol formation, excuse me. He is going to hand it off to Bijan Robinson. He's going to cut it upfield, and he will pick up around 5 or 6 on the first down carry. Got to find a way to stop the run, Ponzi. Got to find a way to stop the run. Got to find a way to cover. I'm out of water. Great. No, I do not want any pickle juice. Second down and 5. Pistol again. We'll hand it off to Bijan, who will cut it upfield, but good job here by Dorrance Armstrong, who's there to stonewall him. Oh, no, never mind. I think that's Jean-Baptiste. My mistake. All right, baby. It's third down. Come on. Can we get a stop? Can we get a stop? Third down passing today. Penix is 3 of 5. Converting first downs on all 3 of those completions. They got a bunch out to the left. Shotgun Penix. He's looking. Pressure coming. Nothing there. Now, can he escape? Can he get to the edge? He does. First down Falcons. No contain from the Commanders. They rushed 4. They thought Penix couldn't take off, and Penix actually ran a pretty good 40 time for a quarterback. He's very much a true pocket passer at this point because he's had a couple pretty serious injuries. Used to be a running quarterback for Indiana, but he would get hurt doing that far too often, so he became a pocket passer at Washington, and that's what he is today. But shows that if you don't account for him, he can still make you pay. First down, Atlanta. Send Charlie Warner in motion. He will hand it off here to Tyler Algier, and he will pick up about 3. Man, is my voice going to be sore tomorrow? Second down and 7 here. 3 receiver set. Shotgun Penix hands it off. This is Algier. He gets stonewalled. Maybe a gain of 1. It'll be third down and manageable, but a long manageable here. Definitely third down and passing situation here. Come on now. Looks like Dorrance Armstrong has to, or is that, who is this here? Would be Javonte Jean-Baptiste has to come off the field. Third down and 6. This is the point where you got to get them off the field from their own 38-yard line. Penix takes the snap. They send a 5-man pressure. He looks. He throws down the field. It's caught, and it's going to be offensive pass interference on Pitts. Pitts pushed his man in the back, the guy that was guarding him. What? They're calling pass interference on the defense. Huh? They're calling this on Quan Martin. I guess there's no push-off. He does hook him. And he does hold him. I see that. Yeah. Okay. I think... God. Because the holding occurs while the ball is already being thrown to him, it's called DPI, first down at the 40 for Atlanta. Another huge third down mistake by the Commanders' defense. They're going to hand it off to Algier. He's going to try cutting it back, and it works. Still rushing, and he's going to get about 3 or 4. God, got to make these tackles. First guy that gets to him has to start making these tackles. Penix is now over 300 yards passing. He had less than 200 last week against Carolina. It's just an embarrassing performance from this defense. I mean, Mariota in the offense, 24 points, that's enough to keep you in a ball game, man. But now, these guys are getting very, very close to field goal range, and you got to get a stop. Plain simply, got to get a stop. Pistol, handoff. Algier gets nothing. Gets probably half a yard. It'll be third down, and if you don't get them off the field on this third down, frankly, you don't deserve to win the game. It's third down and somewhat manageable, but it's third down and obvious passing situation. Three minutes and 30 seconds left to go. A sack here would move mountains. A stop would be huge as well. First down, and the Falcons are in full control of this ball game. Takes the snap. Penix looking, throwing outside. Is this caught? What a catch by Drake London. I mean, Penix put this thing only where Drake London could get it. Marshawn Lattimore in coverage, and just a awesome catch from Drake London. One of the best X receivers in the game. Full extension, making the catch outwards towards the sideline. And now it's first down, and London looks like he's banged up a little bit after the play. But that puts the Falcons in the driver's seat here, where you need like a turnover or a missed field goal at the very best, and Washington might have to start using some timeouts. It's going to be a handoff to Algier. Breaks through, and he's still running down to the 9-yard line. Soft like shit. Inside the Omaha Steaks red zone. There's almost a 0% chance of the Falcons or the Commanders getting the football with a chance to tie or win this game. It's bad run defense, man. Bad run defense. Eddie Goldman needs to make that tackle. Once again, the first man to him doesn't make the play. And, today is not on the offense, guys. Today is on the defense. You're almost all the way healthy. The only guy that's injured right now, obviously Dietrich Wise, but Percy Butler is a rotational safety. He's the other guy that's injured, and it's not enough injuries to be an excuse. It's just not. Handoff here, Algier. He'll pick up maybe a yard, but the clock will continue to tick. Tick, tick, tick. I would have the raffle ready. Ponzi. Commanders now all out of timeouts, by the way. Second down and goal. Falcons can pretty easily wind this down to the 2-minute warning. And as long as they make the field goal, they are very much in the driver's seat. And the Commanders would not only have to score a quick touchdown or field goal, but they would also have to recover an onside kick and then score again to even have a chance. So, I mean, this was your chance. You had multiple chances on third down to get them off the field. You didn't do it. Commanders don't deserve to win. It's going to be a handoff here to Algier. He'll pick up maybe 2 or 3. Be third down and goal, but the clock will continue to tick. Just so you guys know, we will be going live next week for Commanders versus Chargers. We'll be getting a post-game show out to you guys as soon as we can once we're off of live to talk about this game and talk about what kind of comes next for this Commanders team and specifically this Commanders defense. Hand off here to Algier, and he's going to get TFL'd here for a loss of 1 or 2. It'll be 4th down, and the field goal unit will come out and make this a 2-score game. So barring like a blocked field goal here, Commanders are going to give up 34 points to a team that scored 0 last week against a bad defense. That's not good. It's not good at all. Oh, we do? All right. Well, let's have word from our sponsor here one last time from our friends at Omaha Steaks. From handcrafted steaks to delicious fall favorites, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. Enjoy USDA-certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, cozy and convenient comfort meals, plus tailgating favorites like chicken wings, smash burgers, and Big Deli-style franks. And now during their Red Hot Sale event, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code NFL Daily at checkout. And to kind of give you guys a little bit of a view here of what you guys can expect from the Omaha Steaks website and what kind of deals you can get from them, I really recommend their assortments, guys, because you get a bunch of different items and you can try a bunch of different stuff. You can see here the Classic Favorites assortment has 22 different total items of high-quality meat. It usually costs around $265, but that's been cut in half because of their Red Hot deal. A Red Hot Sale deal, and then you guys can get an additional $35 off when you use code NFL Daily, so that's over 50% off your order, and a deal that used to be $265 can go down to less than $100 when you use code NFL Daily with our friends at Omaha Steaks today. Get fired up with fall grilling with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Red Hot Sale event. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code NFL Daily at checkout. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com, plus an extra $35 off with promo code Steelers at checkout. See site for details. A big thank you to Omaha Steaks for sponsoring today's edition of the Commanders Report. All right, so we're about to have the kick in Atlanta. If they make it, Commanders are going to have to drive down the field, score, get an onside kick, and then score again. So odds extremely low here unless you can somehow find a way to block this or for them to completely biff this and miss it. It's not looking good, though, as this is shorter than an extra point attempt. Well, the kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. 34-24 Falcons. And frankly, Ponzi, if you would have told me today the Commanders get you 24 points with Mariota at quarterback and without Jaden, without Terry, and without Noah, and without John, I would have taken that. Now, if you would tell me that the Commanders' defense would give up 34 points, that is certainly a different story. And what's so disheartening about this defensive performance from the Commanders today is that they're mostly healthy. They've got their starting corners and their starting safeties out there, like outside of Will Harris, but I don't know, man. It's been 2 really bad defensive performances and then 2 seemingly good defensive performances against bad teams. And now we're going to be going up against the Chargers next week with a legit MVP caliber quarterback. Now, hopefully the pass rush can show up. And now Javonte Jean-Baptiste is questionable to return with a pec injury. Oh, man. And what's really concerning, guys, is some of the young players on this Commander secondary, namely Mike Samerstill and Quan Martin. And I know Mike Samerstill had the pick, but that was a gift, all right? That wasn't like an awesome play by Samerstill that he stole from Michael Penix. That was just a gift given to us by Michael Penix on a platter. In coverage, Mike has not been great today. Quan Martin has had a really bad game. And those guys who you're really hoping were going to take another step forward this year. And instead, it looks like they might even be moving backwards, and that's just unfathomable to me. Not good enough tackling, not good enough coverage. Obviously not good enough on offense either. It's just not good enough, man. Not good enough. I think the Falcons are maybe a borderline playoff team, and you're going to take this loss to them. You're not even going to have a chance to make a run here at the end of the game. I know you're on the road. I know you don't have your star quarterback. I know you don't have your star wide receiver. Just an embarrassing defensive performance, man. And hopefully they can get right next week in time for Chargers week because, I mean, there's some talent now on that Chargers offense. You better be able to cover them, guys. Kick is away. It's going to go in the back of the end zone. The Commanders will take over at the 35. Don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. It's just a tough game. Got to get back on the horse next week. Commanders did it last week against the Raiders after a tough game versus the Packers. Obviously, the Raiders aren't very good, but, you know, going into next week, having some success would be great. But we got to wait a whole week before we can see that. Quick throw from Mariota, overthrown to McNichols. Incomplete. Second and 10, empty. Mariota's going to launch it downfield. Nice throw, and it's going to be DPI on Deebo Samuel, which is going to put the ball down near the Atlanta 30. So at least you're gaining ground here. And, like, do you think about kicking a field goal here to try and give yourself as much time as possible to go get a touchdown? Or do you try and go for the touchdown right now and then try to give yourself a shorter field off of the onside kick to tie it? Yeah, I think this is too long to kick a field goal at this point. So keep rolling. Timeout Atlanta. So we'll have a little bit of a stoppage here. Commanders are now in Falcon territory. Gotcha. Couldn't get it. What's that score right now? Is it still within a touchdown? How much time is left? And Chargers have the ball? Oh, man. I mean, I would still not be feeling great if I'm a Giants fan right now. First down and 10 here. Shotgun. Mariota empty. Takes the snap. He's got time to throw. He's going to throw the crosser. Caught by Deebo Samuel. Got to get going. It's a gain of around 16. Down close to the Omaha Steaks red zone. They're going to spike it here. Minute 33 to go. Down at the 24-yard line. So listen, man, I mean, the best you can do here is score and give your team a chance to get an extra point. I think they're going to kick a field goal right now and try to give themselves time to go get a last-second touchdown. I mean, hell, it would get us out of here a little bit faster if they can't get the onside. But, of course, if Matt Gay misses this, the game is over. It's a 42-yard attempt. Kick is up. It's curving, but it is good. 4 for 4 today from Matt Gay. He's done his part. It's 34-27. So after a rough start to the year, this coaching staff has stood behind their kicker, and he rewarded them today with 4 made field goals. It's just, unfortunately, your defense gave up 34 points, and now the fate of this game comes down to an onside kick with 1:30 left to go in the game. So now the Commanders are setting up for the field goal. Or the onside. Oh, yeah, my bad. It's been a long day here, folks. Let's see if Matt Gay can deliver this football back to us. Kick is away. And it is caught by Kyle Pitts. He will go down to the ground, and it will take a couple knees, and the Falcons are going to win this ball game. So get that wheel ready, Ponzi. We'll do it as fast as we possibly can and get out of here. So best of luck to everybody that's in the raffle here. And there's just going to be a couple of knees here, but the game is over here, guys. It's going to finish 34-27. And listen, man, if you tell me Commanders scored 27 points without Terry McLaurin, without Jaden Daniels, all those things, I tell you the Commanders probably have a pretty decent chance of winning this one, but unfortunately the defense didn't hold up their end of the bargain, and hopefully this isn't a common occurrence, because if you're giving up 30-plus points a game to teams consistently, that's not going to be a formula for success in this league. So defense has got to figure out something to make it work in the weeks to come. All right, let's spin that wheel. The winner can email me at Sperry@chatsports.com. We'll have a post-game show up on the channel later today before Sunday Night Football. Eli Hokies fan, are you still here, my friend? Eli Hokies fan, are you still here? Willie Jackson asked, why did they kick a field goal again? Did I miss something? They kicked a field goal because they were down by 10, and the thinking was you get the field goal, so you're down by 7. You have to get the onside kick anyway, so they would have rather had 1:30 left on the clock if they got the onside kick to be able to go down and maybe score a touchdown, but they obviously did not get the onside kick. All right. Do we see Eli Hokies fan in there? He's usually there during the week though on the live show, so we can let him know then. All right. So I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by here today. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for all of your support. I'll catch you guys later for the post-game show, and until then, go raise some hail.